So anyway, enough of the shenanigans. Welcome back to Alien: The Frontier War. Back into Operation Quiet Catch, where Breacher, Cash, and Gordon are somewhere on a planet with a UPP doctor, a UA doctor, some sort of technician, a bunch of working Joes, and an alien? Question mark?
Aliens?
Plural?
Question mark? Yeah, it's not just a doctor though, is he?
Who? Sato?
The doctor. She's not just a doctor.
The Colonel. Doctor,
No,
or
look,
whatever it was. Anyway.
He's completely a doctor. He's called Dr. Isaiah Sato.
Yeah, just a nice doctor dude, not. Anyway.
Yeah, it's all fine. All right. So meanwhile, back in orbit, we see the Tam-Bi-Tam, the spaceship we're from, in a low orbit over the planet. And on the bridge, the telemetries light up as we see another ship sort of drift into view. And it's one of them little small mantises we've seen quite a few times already. The screens flash a bit as there's a digital handshake going on, and then this starts scrolling with the personnel download. More parts of the ship, we see lights coming on in a cargo bay, and the docking procedures kind of initiate. It lands, it brings it in, and Mother starts collating information, thinking about what she can do, updating ongoing projects and other kind of things going on.
Subtle, very subtle.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Sorry.
we see like the drop pods, because we tried to pilot ourselves down last time automatically, and we see the drop pods that Cash and Breacher and everybody used. One of them being prepped. Lance Henriksen lookalike pushes a cryostasis bed off the Mantis and plugs it into the TAMB, and immediately the wake-up cycle begins. And you see like a countdown on the screens for when a briefing is going to begin. And then we have Private Gun, like your cryo tube sort of opens, and there's Lance Henriksen, there's the synthetic. He's there. He has a bottle of water ready, and like some fatigues, almost like he stood there like a waiter kind of thing, almost sort of ready for you. He says, "Good morning, Marine." No, begging your pardon. Good afternoon, Marine. Apologies for waking you. Mother has a mission for you. You should get dressed. And he hands you your fatigues, and this puts his water bottle down on the floor next to you. He says, I'll be in the standard briefing room. And he nods to you like in a, I'll give you a moment to get your shit together, and walks out.
Okay, well, take a couple of swigs of the bottle of water, then take another swig, gargle it, swish it about my mouth, spit it on the floor, get my trousers on, get the rest of my fatigues on.
What does Gun look like?
So Gun is a shortish guy. He's only about 5 foot. He's quite stocky. He's well, if he didn't have like your typical jarhead haircut, he'd be probably like redhead ginger. He's got no facial hairs, just a couple of marine tattoos.
Okay. Cool. Oof. Player rerolls and GM rerolls are flying in. It's cracking. So you take a swig, you make your way down, and the thing that strikes you about this ship is there's nobody on it. Like, you're literally walking through a quiet ship. Like, it's a messy fucking place. It looks like it's been thrown around in a storm, but there's nobody around. And you see, like, it's doing that thing, like, as you walk down a corridor, the lights are only on where they need to be. Like, Mother's not wasting any energy. So you have, like, 10 foot of, like, rolling lights as you make your way through the corridors.
That's not creepy at all.
No, it's not creepy at all. It's really, really nice. Very efficient. And as you get close to the briefing room, you can see there's a light coming out the briefing room, and you can hear somebody scratching tables and chairs around. And this is a briefing set up for just one, but the android, the synthetic, has gone to the effort of, like, making it look like a proper briefing room for you. You know, fixing it for you, setting it all up. And he nods at you again. He says, please take a seat. And you like look around a bit. Maybe it's quite peculiar. And as you take a seat,
to take the mic, I'm gonna sit right at the back.
Okay, he's walk all the way down the briefing room, the back corner chair. And the synthetic, like, he doesn't quite know what to do, so he dims the lights and plays the briefing. And it's a similar briefing to what Gabriel has seen. It talks about the colony below, talks about railguns and uplinks and incoming UPP vessels, and then it shows you, like, the schematics and the briefing, the operational briefing for the dead drop entry vehicles. Like, they're gonna put you in a tin can. They've woke you up after God knows how long in cryo. I'm gonna put you in a tin can, fire you down to a planet, so you can tell 4 Marines down there that now Mother has a pilot. So all they need to do is get the stuff and get to a minimum safe distance, and the synthetic pilot can come and pick them up. And she's going to do that in 12 hours time. So you're going to be dropped down. You've got 4 hours to advance to the location, and then you'll have 8 hours to finish the mission and get to the safe extraction point. She can't get close enough to tell you because the railguns, if she moves into communications range, the railguns will go off. And they're prepping the Cheyenne to get you there. And she needs you to do this now. So she's not giving you any time. She's very efficiently got a countdown, and she's just going to shoot you out and send a messenger.
Typical. Well, I hope they don't shoot the messenger. And I'll get my shit together.
Yeah.
And get ready to book.
Yeah. Everywhere you walk, as you gather your stuff, Mother has a countdown on all the screens. Everything is
no
like,
pressure.
No pressure. No, nice and efficient, please, Marine. Managing you like another resource on the TAMB. And the warrant officer, the synthetic, he says, I'll be seeing you soon. As he clangs you into this tin can, and gives you like a tongue on the outside to
give him a thumbs up if I can move.
Yeah, I think there's probably a bit of room, but they're not massively roomy. I mean, compared with Breacher, you probably got a bit of like stretching, rolling shoulders room. Breacher was pretty much like this in his, wasn't he? Like, oh god, I hope I don't bump into something. I'm dead otherwise.
Yeah, but he's one of those fake humans, isn't he?
Breacher is an artificial womb soldier, yes.
Yeah, fake human.
Yeah, okay. Right, yeah, sure. You can say that to Breacher. I'm not going to.
Not when I see him. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, and you're given like a PDAT and some orders to give to Sergeant Gabriel when you get there. That's the
the irony.
I know, right? So you're jettisoned down. Let's see.
I suppose he's just lucky they didn't just stick a post-it to the front of his cryopod and slide it straight into the tin can.
Just eject it.
Yeah, and wake it up on the way down.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, no. You are anticipating on the way down that you will be shot at. However, it's a smooth ride. It's a smooth ride.
That's something, I guess.
You don't get shot at, which is comforting.
Oh, shame.
Comforting. I don't get to roll 6 dice to try and shoot you and
No, I was looking forward to getting shot at.
immediately give you stress and/or wounds. All right, so you
Because Dan would have rolled a 64 on critical hit.
just work our way down. Yeah.
I wonder what Mother thinks about the fact he didn't get shot at. What's going on?
Yeah. So we.
Why'd they get shot at? Does Mother move closer?
Probably
she-
not.
Oh, you won't know, will you?
Aside from that, yeah, you don't know. So we land and we begin our walk. Like you get your bearings and you just begin this long walk to the facility that we know the other folks are at. There. So this little UPP testing facility in the middle of this savannah. It looks like it's all irradiated, and it's all hell. Can you make, as you go, Gun, as you make your way, make an observation roll.
Died on the way.
Rolling a new character.
Yeah.
It's all right. There were quite a few people brought onto the town. She'll just eject the next one.
Yeah.
Mission fail. Boof. Backup plan. That's what it was.
What comes after G?
Hammer.
Hammer.
Have a hammer. One private hammer. Not from Destroyer World, you don't.
No.
Thanks.
Psycho.
Yeah. How'd your observation go?
Cursed me. I was talking to myself while on mute. 1 success.
All right. So as you're walking, as you're like conserving energy, not like full out jog, but it's a brisk tactical advance into battle kind of thing. As you're double time, yeah. As you're walking there, you're making your way, checking your directions and that kind of stuff. You're fairly sure every now and again something's following you, or there's a noise. Like there's still wildlife out here. Doesn't attack. Doesn't come close enough for you to see it. But in the haze and the dust and you know, you're in these not radioactive suits, protective suits, the limited vision, you never quite get a glance of what it is. But as you walk, you're fairly sure something's out there and it ain't us, kind of thing.
Well, that's slightly disconcerting.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is. Meanwhile, we've just finished having a chat in a like supply cupboard with a doctor, and yeah. Oh, you can put Buddy. He's definitely a doctor. Babak. Remember, we've got Babak with us.
I remember Babak.
Your mate Babak.
Yeah.
So we've just finished this conversation with these folks, and the plan, I believe, is to head over to a workshop. Where let's see, it was over this one over here, wasn't it? There we go. Let's show everybody.
The two domes. No, it's the two domes.
Oh, the two domes of the fuel depot.
Yeah, the two domes of the fuel depot, and then the workshop next to them.
Next to it.
We need to blow that up on the way out.
Is where Dr. Sato says he has his personal server and he's been hiding and collecting data because he wants to defect to the No, he doesn't say that.
Yeah. But yeah, there are two on them. There are two UPP.
There's two UPP. There's a doctor, Dr. Sato, who has done most of the talking here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lady who has pretty much looked stressed ever
Yeah,
since.
she was really freaking out, wasn't she?
Yeah, ever since. Well, ever. Like this is
Yeah.
just everything right now.
Because she's the colonel.
She's the colonel.
She's the colonel. Yeah.
So.
And just remind me, I stole a protein bar, didn't I?
Yeah, you were rooting through
And
a
as I
shelf.
did that, I
you-
saw a name badge for
You
him that was
saw-
different, didn't I?
You saw this name badge.
Just to remind our viewers and maybe me.
Yeah, you saw this name badge.
But I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything,
I
and
just
that's
saw it.
literally where we ended.
And I thought, thinking to
Cash.
myself, I'm going to kill all these motherfuckers.
Because Cash might remember that name. Back on O'Bannon's World, he saw it stuck out because it was a Colonel Doctor, which is an odd rank in terms of things.
Yep.
Something
There's
to
all
do
kinds
with
of
the
weird
project.
shit going on.
Yeah.
Project Darkstar.
Yeah. So yeah, what's the plan to? We have we
We've got our vehicle outside the front, haven't we?
yeah, we parked it about here.
Oh, it's missing a wheel, isn't it?
It's the back wheel because
there's
we
a
had
bit of an
something.
acid.
It's missing an axle.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
used
'cause
the
there was an
pulse
alien.
cannon.
Yeah, we did.
We used a big gun to blow up the dish.
Yeah.
Gordo, is it still operational? Can we move it?
Oh yeah. I'll hightail it over there and get it moving.
Let's double time it to the vehicle and get across to your workshop, Doctor.
He says, "See, yes, this is a good plan. You think we could go through medical, we could go through the labs if we're all together. We don't have to go outside till we get to the other side of the building if you want."
I can just go and drive it around if you want to go the safer route.
We're gonna.
Can we
And
just go back to the front door?
He gestures to everyone. We're probably safer together, but we can split up. And Cash, you see Babak like there's more labs here, and there's a bit of like, yeah, we've got state of the
Our
art.
priority is to get out of here. Get to the workshop, get the data, and get out of here. The railguns are down.
Yes. Okay.
I might raise my, not point my gun at anyone, but I might
But just shoulder
raise
it.
my gun slightly.
Sure. All right. So who's going to the front door first? Who's leading this little jaunt?
Oh, I'm out the front door.
All right. So
As soon as he said we're going to get, I decided that actually getting a vehicle and reversing it to the door is probably the safest bet, and less people will die.
We should arm Babak. I think we should give him a gun.
you want to give him a pistol? It went well last
They
time you
need
gave
to
it.
look after themselves, don't they?
There can't be an alien hiding in the back of the vehicle because there is no back of the vehicle. So
He'd be sitting in the driver's seat.
Beep beep. All right, so Gordon, you head back to where you came into this building, and there's like a very sort of rudimentary barricade on this side of the door that we helped Sato put back. It's still there, and it's not necessarily a barricade that would stop anyone, but it's a barricade that would make a lot of noise, if that makes sense. Like it's more a warning than a protection. Because
my size military boot is going to make a noise, kicking it out the way, and opening the door.
Right. So you move all the stuff out the way of the door. Give me an observation roll.
Observation.
Were we in that room for 10 minutes?
We were in the room for a little bit longer than 10 minutes, yeah.
I could lose a point of stress.
Sure. Everyone can lose a point of stress.
Because that's on 5. I don't want to start the session with 5. That's too much. I'm going to get to Engels soon. It'd be like...
Engels level. Optimal.
Yeah.
One success.
All right. So as you move all this stuff out the way, you can see that the door... There's what's the best way to describe it? Like if the doors swing in, there's something resting up against the doors that have given them that sort of push.
Something's out on the outside of the door.
Something's resting up against the outside of the door. There's big glass panels there. You can see the shadow of the ox because it's a couple of meters away from the door. And everything comes down steps. So you can see like the shadow, but something is below the half size of the door and resting up against it.
Okay, 5 steps back, grenade, pop.
You're just going to grenade the door?
I'm just going to blow the doors out, yeah.
All right.
I should have said, don't do anything stupid. No, that wouldn't help.
Only
You mean,
supposed.
I'm not saying it.
You're not supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Someone did.
All right. Okay. So, everybody, you know that Breacher, Cash, you know that stress that you just got rid of?
Well, it's a good job.
Great.
Yeah. There is right. So yeah, you're gathering your stuff together. You're about to. You're leaving. Cash is rifling through protein bars. Babak is stood in the corridor with Sato going like, what is up there? What are you researching? Kind of like trying to do that sort of conversation. And then all of a sudden, there is just a boom, like contact kind of noise from the corridor.
Breacher instinctively runs to Babak and shields him.
All right.
I got to calm everyone down and go, remember, it's Gordo. Breacher.
So Babak...
Watch them. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, so there's a moment of chaos. He runs. Cash heads off. Babak puts his hand on you, Breacher, and says, we should come this way. We should come this way and check out what they're researching. Remember, we need to find out what their bioweapons is. They've got labs here. He's not going to tell us everything.
Doctor, Cash gave us an order. We're not going that way. No, we're not going that way. Going that way.
Is that towards the explosion?
Well, normally an explosion is not always a bad thing, because it means something's been blown up. Hopefully it was us doing the blowing up.
And he looks at you like, it's never good to go to the explosion.
Oh, I blow stuff up all the time, Doc. It's fine. And then the Doc must see then a giant rocket launcher that's sitting on Breacher's back.
Yeah, no, he's aware. Yeah. But he looks at you in like absolute, like, I'm gonna die. I'm surrounded by...
Hey, do you know what? He almost does like that Big Brother thing where he kind of gets him in a headlock and he's like, don't worry, Doc, I got you. Don't worry. Just like you reassure him he's going to be fine. Breacher's here to protect him. That's his one and only job he's been given by General Vaughn. So that's what he's going to do.
Yeah. He looks at you. He looks at you terribly. Like you are now remember the bullies? You are one of them. You just give him this horrible thing. And he pushes himself out of the thing and frowns at you. Cash, you've ran forwards. Sato's following you, actually. Sato is following along. Uncharacteristically unafraid of an explosion. Like, if he's a doctor, obviously you know he's a colonel doctor. He's, like, following you along. Like, it's like, of course he is. You get there. So, Gordon, I
might just say to him, not too close. Like, just push him back a little, wave him back a little bit, but...
Yeah, Gordon, you blow up the front of the building, but it's a reinforced bunker kind of thing. So you basically just blow up all the debris and everything that was there. Do you go over to inspect what was in the mess?
I'm gonna reload my grenade launcher.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just explode it. Watch this mess. These fires, bits of debris falling down. Reload your grenade launcher.
And then straight out the door.
All right. So as you then you see like Gordon running up ahead. You run up the stairs. You look at your ox. You see climbing down the side of an ox in like a bright yellow jumpsuit. a working Joe. This thing, he's climbing down off the side, and as you look, there are 2 working Joes on top of your ox, and it looks like they've got crowbars or like tools, and they're forcibly removing the pulse cannon thing, like clanging through it. And the
Glad
working.
I reloaded my grenade launcher.
Does it look like Gordon's seen them?
Yeah, well, I guess he gets to the stairs and he stops. Unless he just run and charge into melee.
No, I think I would stop
do that.
seeing lots of yellow jumpsuits.
Take them down, Gordo.
I think if you grenade launcher a railgun, that'll make a pretty big bang, won't it?
You destroy the ox. We need the ox to get out clear. We need to get to minimum safe distance. Protect the ox. We need that vehicle.
One of these
wicked.
dudes is climbing down the side of the ox. He turns around and looks at you, and then all of them say in unison, "This facility is under lockdown procedure. Please remain calm and stay where you are." And he walks forwards.
Okay, I'll shoot him.
Okay, make a combat roll. Make a, what is it, ranged combat.
Can I shoot him as well, please?
Yeah, you run up the stairs, but next to him. You're gonna shoot
Oh, okay.
him.
It'll take me a bit to catch up. Right.
3, 4. I'll aim because why not?
Sure.
What do I know? I won't do that.
Don't you wish you had your smart gun?
I'll push.
We all wish he had a smart gun.
You just pushed? I was about to
just
update
pushed.
darkness points there. I was like, what? You pushed? Great. But the wrong
6.
6 successes.
Yep,
All right.
that's what you get. I'm now up to back up to 5 stress
5
points.
stress.
Oh my
Nice,
god,
okay.
we're all going to go berserk.
I had gone down, but I'm back up to 5. So
Right,
anyway,
cool.
6 successes.
6 successes. So you.
What range is he to me?
He will be short range.
Okay.
Short range. Are you going to just convert that all into damage? Do you want to roll on the? No, do you want to do anything else with this?
I'll do the knockdown.
All right, we're going
because-
to knock him over.
Well, it just pushes him back, doesn't it? So I'll do that for 1. So then damage.
What's
So
that?
that's 6 damage. I think it works out, isn't it?
Oof.
2 for the first one, and
Yeah.
then 1 for each other one after that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
And you knock him back as well. So he staggers back, bangs into the ox. The other 2, who had returned to trying forcibly removing the cannon off the top of the ox, stop. Their eyes flash a colour as this working Joe does as well. And they all look at you and begin moving towards you, which is Cash. You arrive as Gordon has just stopped shooting. There is a working Joe dripping a lot of yogurt, and then 2 other working Joes. They don't jump down, but they are
Sure.
climbing down the side of an
Sure.
ox. Your ox.
Reacher, get your ass up here. And then I'm going to fire.
Way.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I got 4 successes.
Nice.
I'm not going to push. I'm not
You're not going
I'm not Gordo. I'm not Gordo crazy.
Right.
4 successes will do though, and I'm just going to put it all into damage. So do 5 damage on the working Joe that Gordon shot.
All right. We just like concentrate fire. Yogurt goes over. It does that
I just go
flamey thing.
shoot the face out.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Where are we? Combat.
I might turn to the Sato and say, and say, how many of these things are there in the base?
He's a little way behind you.
I'm shouting at him.
Yeah,
They know
and
we're here.
he's stopped kind of at the doorway where all the debris and everything is. He says, Ivan has a whole facility of them under the ground. Remember where I was saying we had the experimental synths that I have the codes for? We could make our way down. They would be able to distract or move.
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Understood. Yes.
I've turned around now. I'm not listening to. Because of the Joes. I'm just like turning back, ready to fire on the next one.
Breacher, you jog as fast as you can. You can see. You come around the corner. You head up. You can see the Sato. He's crouched down in the doorway and he's looking at parts of the debris. He's inspecting bits and pieces. Maybe he's got his pen out and he's poking stuff or something. I don't know. Whilst also saying to Cash, there's a whole, facility of them under the base. Babak, you can hear wheezing behind you as he runs. Typical, no cardio doctor. As he runs along.
Is the lady there as well? She following?
Yeah, she's come along.
So Breacher's gonna be like, "Stay here," and then you're gonna hear him like laugh in his classic, and he's gonna go running through with his baton in his hand.
All right.
So it's the first Joe down, yeah?
Yeah, the first Joe's down.
Right. So and the other Joes are they now off the vehicle?
They put their feet
I'm down the side of it.
As Breacher begins running up the stairs. They put their boots under.
Okay, so I will step backwards as they walk forwards.
Okay.
And then I'll just say approaching safe distance. And then as soon as they get far enough away that I can grenade launch them without destroying the ox.
Breacher's running into hand-to-hand combat. Breacher's running into hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, but obviously when Breacher goes past me, then I'll adjust my plan.
Right.
Okay.
Of course you will.
Good.
My plan is I'm stepping back with the Joes walking towards me.
Okay, so you think you're about to grenade them, but then Breacher runs
But
past.
if Breacher runs past me, depends what the initiative is. But if
Oh yeah,
Breacher
good
runs
point.
past me,
Good point. Yeah, if
Breacher runs
Breacher doesn't
past
get there
me-
first, I'm just opening fire. Otherwise, we're looking for another point of egress.
We're looking like we might need to right the other rocks. Where have my cards gone? Oh no! I was going to right. I've done the typical thing of leaving my initiative cards over there. I'll be right back.
Oh, these working Joes. They're always nasty bastards. I don't think we can go looking for the secret synths because he'll turn them on us and we will just get horribly
Well,
murdered.
my assumption is we turn them on and Ivan will just take control of them anyway.
Or he will and kill us.
Yeah.
Or kill all but one of us and go, well, I'll kill you if you don't let us on the ship.
Thing.
There's aliens hanging around. And if we go further into the lab, there's going to be some weird shit in there and we just don't want to go and see that at all. And at the moment, I think two scientists need an accident on falling off a Cheyenne on the way out, but we'll see.
Excellent. All right. So what we're going to do...
You heard all that, damn.
What we're going to do is draw a bit of initiative because there's conflicting plans here and those plans involve Gordon.
Could be another PK, not a TPK, just a PK.
Just a PK. It's all right.
Does Gunn come running in just as Gordo fires his grenade?
So yeah, Gunn, you were arriving at the gates of this facility. You've actually got a choice because this is what the other team did. Let me just get rid of the working Joe. So the other team came in this back entrance up here. But there is actually a front door down here, if you want.
Well, I'll get on the radio first, the local comms, and see if there's anyone open on this channel.
Yeah, you have to get you have to get pretty close. So you're in the shadow of the wall. Like you're maybe only 300-400 meters away from the location, before you can establish a connection. And yeah, I think we'll draw initiative. Sorry, I've just read Naren and Zeta's comment. Sorry, it's not happening. Maybe never. So I think
Who's
we'll
the
draw.
next one in a drop pod?
Yeah, I will. I will draw initiative, and we'll work out at what point each gun gets in contact with everyone. Who wants this first one, or is that for the working Joe? Oh, Dan, you want that one?
I'll take it. I always take the first card.
You got 10.
Ah,
Cool.
classic. Back to normal. Back to normal.
I'll take the next
Breacher,
one.
you want the next one? It's a 2. Good call.
Hey, cool.
Who wants this one? Me? Is this mine?
You can
Yeah,
have
go on
that one.
then.
Yeah, you can have that one.
Oh, look at that! Working Joe's on 1.
Yeah,
Who wants
go on,
that
have
one?
the next one.
Oh, there you go. You got a 9. So you go
Still faster than
Yeah.
Breacher.
go before
Faster
Breacher,
than Breacher. That's all I needed was just.
and
being faster than
so
Breacher.
Gun, you get a 3. Nice.
Okay.
All right. So Cash on 1. Was it? No. It's the
Joe's.
Joe's
The
on
Joes.
1. Cash on 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
Joe's on 1. So they're down off the ox. You can see Gordon as he's taken a couple of steps back from the
Giving him a wide berth.
step. Yeah. So the Joes on 1, they advance forwards, repeating the remain calm. This facility is on lockdown, kind of thing. You will be assimilated, etc., etc. And they're going to engage. They're going to get close enough to hit you, Gordon. But only.
Okay.
Only one of them can get to the front because these are like narrow sort of steps down. So
I
what have
don't
we
mind.
got here? We've got a 7 strength attack. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. As he double fist strike, that James Kirk kind of thing. No successes.
Wow.
How frustrating.
You do have a reroll.
I do have a reroll, courtesy of Veronique. I will use that reroll and get 2 successes. Excellent. So he's gonna hit you. You can make an armor roll, or you could use your quick action to try and block.
I should make an R roll.
All right.
1 success.
Right.
1 success. So you take 1 point of damage as he gets through your armor, and it's just like the percussive force.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you very much, Norman Smith 71. I appreciate it.
Norm.
Yeah.
We fought together, Norm.
So yeah, 1 point of damage as he hits you, and you can feel him like pushing against you to try and drive you and get space. Cash, you were 2, weren't you?
I was 2.
Yeah.
So they're kind of in the gap.
Yeah, so they're basically on the stairs. One of
Right.
them is close enough to maybe kick or punch Gordon, who was at the front, and they're trying to maneuver past him.
Is there any other way I
Unsuccessfully.
can get out the front of the building?
And you could climb up. You could climb up the level, like the dugout. You could go up the side and be up above, if you wanted. That would take, I think, a mobility roll.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Why not? A better vantage point then,
Mhm.
and I could shoot down from there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 successes and
All
no
right.
face huggers. Look at that. That's
Nice.
nice. Yeah.
Good effort. So you scrabble. You scrabble.
My
You
new
think
mobility skills.
you climb yourself up. You end up like prone on the ground up above, 5-6 foot above Gordon. So he's only an inch lower than you because he's taller. Breach's head's going to stick over the top when he gets there. Prone on the floor, which is not a problem when you're ready to shoot. And you have your slow action.
So I can shoot the one at the second one.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Could I incinerate? Could I incinerate them without getting Gordon?
No, I think it's too close.
Okay.
If you want to
Should I do
incinerate,
it anyway?
you could make it look like it was incinerated without getting Gordon.
No, Gordo's my friend at the moment. He is my last friend alive. Actually, can I shoot the guy in combat with Gordon?
Yeah.
Safely?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a Marine. You've done this shit before.
Let's do that. Gordo!
I wouldn't do full auto, but yeah, just
No.
go.
Just. Oh, one success. I'm gonna use my re-roll.
Okay, you just re-roll everything.
Yeah, re-roll everything because I got one success and no facehuggers, so it's just.
Yeah.
I rolled exactly the same again. One success and no facehuggers.
All right.
And I'm not going to push because I'm not brave enough yet. But I'd shoot him. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Excellent. Yeah, he staggers a bit. You see, go through as maybe down through his chest as you shoot from above. Gordo is relieved that it wasn't meant for him. There must be a tiny bit of paranoia creeping around in Gordo's brain.
We're buddies now.
You're buddies now. Okay.
100% focused.
I like that. Naren Nizeka just put cash reload with another reroll.
Yeah.
Thank you, Naren Nizeka.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of rerolls in there. It's all good. Gun. You can hear gunfight.
Gunfire. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there is a bit of like caught with comms, like Gordo duck kind of thing. Breacher, where the fuck are you? Sort of thing going on.
Yeah.
I will head towards the gunfire.
Yeah. So you're going through the front gate.
Yeah, if that's the quickest way, that's where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I will get on my comms. Are we in the same company?
I don't think so. No, I think you're just.
Or are we in the same regiment?
Potentially. Yeah. Well, you'd be in the 33rd, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're not in second company.
Okay.
So you kind of force your way through the gate. You can see there is a UPP ATV style multi-wheeled thing, although it's slightly wonky and resting backwards. As you look across the yard, you can see that there is a building. On top of that, it looks like there's people moving on, where are we? On top of this building over here. But the gunfire comes from in the sort of steps down to this building, and you can hear like gunfire and you can see these this ox, and on the floor as you get a little bit closer you can see a slumped body in a bright orange jumpsuit.
Any others?
No other bodies, no.
I will get on the radio and identify myself with call sign and ask if there are any other call signs on this transmission.
This is Cash. Who is this?
This is Private Gun.
Gun, we're under
First
attack
company,
from hostile
second
working
platoon.
Joes. Welcome to the fight. Hostile working Joes in the compound. Watch out.
I have a message for the Sarge.
You better save our butts first before you give us a message. Get over
Alright.
here. We're trying to save this ATV.
All right, I will head over.
All right, so you you've got to re-roll so you can stay alive for 5 minutes. That's harsh, folks. That's harsh, chat. All right, so you begin. We basically move. We hustle all the way over, and at the end of your round, you can see, looking down into these steps, there's 2 working Joes. There's a dude prone on the ground on the other side in Colonial marine gear. There's another one in having a bit of a wrestle with it, and then you can't quite see into this building. Number 9.
Hey, so combat knife.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull
Your
my
favourite.
combat knife out. I'm gonna say, Breacher, I'll take the big one. You get the little guy, and then I'm basically just gonna take out this working Joe, because I got a strength of 5. I've got close combat 2, so that's not too bad. And with 5 stress dice,
Sure.
quite a mess.
You could make quite a mess.
Have I got any rerolls?
You've got our reroll.
Breacher, I've already taken one working Joe. You've got some catching up to do.
I killed it.
2,
Oh,
3,
Gordon's got 2
4.
rerolls actually.
That's okay. I got 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use 1 success
Yeah.
to exchange our initiatives for the next round.
Ooh, like it.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
initiative 1.
You
And
cheeky
then,
git.
yeah, you know. And then I'll do two damage with my combat knife,
Sure.
and then the other 2 will be 2 damage. So that's 4 damage.
Might you push him back and lay him up for Breacher
No, because then Breacher
Well, can't you
can
pull
take the
him-
other one. I
Can you
get
pull
initiative.
him down
I
into
get
the thing so
initiative
Breacher
1.
can run past?
I get initiative 1
True.
next
true.
round,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That's
Breacher can get initiative 9 when he does the other one.
Just
I
attack
can't
you.
believe I didn't roll any more stress.
That was good roll. All right, so you damage this dude. You push them. Both of them sort of stagger to the floor. Knock them back with the attack. And then it's Breacher.
Well, I mean, hearing Gordon say, take the small one, Breacher's going to write, but you're the small one. And then, and then he's going to just like do classic Bleacher. It's almost like crowd surfing. He's just going to plow into the 2 of them, thinking
Yeah.
he's trying to save Gordon's life.
You know it.
So he's going to go in baton first, and just smash into him. So it's just a full-on close combat charge with his baton as well. You know, his baton. Now,
Yeah.
Talking about dice pools for combat, I'm afraid to say your poultry dice for your combat is slightly lower than Breacher's.
And I see this is happening like right next to my face.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
Breacher like flies past at eye
Breacher,
level.
what the fuck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes with my baton. So that is going to be. Oh, I get an extra dice with my baton as well, don't I? That's another success. 6 successes with my baton. It's all going into damage, and they get zapped as well. Just roll, let me just roll a power roll for me baton.
Alright.
And I lose a power on my baton, so I'm down to 3 on my baton now.
All right. How much damage did you say?
So it's all gone into damage, so that'll be 6 damage in total.
6 damage in total. All right. So you crowd surf over Gordon, over this other one. You're going for the one at the back, right?
Yeah, that's the one he told me to go for.
Just
so,
smacking it as hard as you can. It's that you see like the residual static over its kind of body. It's stunned.
It's got to make an immediate stamina roll. So
No,
if it passes
no.
that.
It
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
It's an
He's not
android.
human.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's an android. It's an android.
And I will steal its. No, I won't steal its initiative. I'm not happy on initiative 10. Breacher loves initiative 10.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do all damage and zap it.
Yeah. All right. So that brings us round to initiative 1. Look at that face. Look how happy he is.
So if I move up, so can I move away and then just shoot him?
If you move away, you have
Yeah.
to make a mobility roll. If you fail,
fine.
they get a free swipe.
Yes, that's fine. So I'll do that because.
How many stress dice are you rolling when you do that mobility roll?
5. I'm still on 5.
Okay.
It'd be the same stress by attacking him, but then I get to shoot.
But
him,
now
you
you're going to
see.
roll
And you
stress
get to-
twice.
you-
Twice.
You get to shoot him.
Yep.
No,
Go
you
for it.
go. You've said it.
Go for it.
Decided.
Do it. Do it.
Decided. 4,
Do it.
5, 6, 2, 3.
Just foot on the chest, like slide back across the floor.
1, 2, 3. Look. I'm not going to.
No, don't move the camera.
Don't move your camera.
Right.
All goes wrong.
3 successes. And no other shenanigans.
All right,
So
so
I step back.
it tries to grab you. It's got Breach's butt on it, Breach's foot on his head, and as he pushes, as he rings, he swings right.
I'll
And
just
you
shoot him.
step back.
And go berserk.
No, I'm not going to berserk.
I
The
know,
thing
I
is,
know.
if I step back, we can both shoot him.
Yeah.
Not just, me being a dick. Right. 4 for agility, 3 for range combat,
No
1
comment.
for using the gun, and then 5 for that. So that's how many dice I've got to shoot it. Okay. So I rolled a 1. So I got 6 for my stress. For my face hugger, so I rolled a 1, so that's 6, so I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm like, I even managed to roll 3 face huggers out of my 5 dice. But I can't, that's fine. 1, 2,
Wow.
3, 4 successes.
All right, are you doing anything special with some of the extra ones, or you just?
No, damage.
All right,
Line them up.
We're just
So,
taking this one out.
2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
All right, so
Simon, did you take a point of stress when you got damage in combat?
That would have been a face hugger as well, so there you go.
no, it would have made your result 7 though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have made his result 7.
Which is the
Yeah.
shakes.
Yeah, so you get the
No, it-
shakes.
No, you don't get +1 for every additional face hugger you roll.
No,
No.
but you
In the
took
previous
you take
round,
stress,
you took damage.
Yes, so I've just rolled my extra stress.
but then
When
one.
you rolled your face hugger roll, you rolled a 1, and your stress should be 6. Your
Oh,
result
right, yes.
is 7.
Yes. Right.
So
I see what
your
you're saying.
stress and all of our stresses go up by 1.
And
You're
she
now up to stress
twitched.
7.
And I'll
Right,
include
I
mine.
see.
I doubt you'll be close enough to see that. would
Yeah, I
you?
don't think you can see him yet.
I'm up to stress 4.
I'm on 6.
Nice.
Do you know what? Actually, for me being up stress, it's not that bad because I got overkill. If I
All right,
panic,
I've got nerves of steel, so I'm effectively on 4. So
So
Like,
now,
I'll go
You've
berserk
gone
on the
on
enemy.
patrol with Gordon more than once.
so now I'm
Shit.
6.
All right. All right. So you
Did we get him?
Ranger.
did we what?
So, did we get him?
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah,
Got him.
right.
Yogurt is everywhere. You can ascribe, put another tally mark on your gun.
Oh, my first one, because somebody else stole my thunder.
Number 2,
Cash.
Hello.
Cash.
Yep.
Gordon's just
I'm gonna walk
backed
over
up.
casually to gun, and while Breach is fighting the other working Joe.
you're gonna skirt
I just-
around, go and
be
greet
like-
the other one.
Marine. Cash. I'll be watching it with my gun, but I'll be like talking to him over the thing. Marines, secure that vehicle. I'll be looking around. Can I have a step to the edge and look around, see if I can see
Yeah.
any working Joes or
Yeah,
aliens or giant
Make an observation
spiders?
roll. Make an observation
I knew
roll.
you were going to say that. Okay. Stress dice again. Okay. So I've got no successes and 3 face huggers. This is where I see the working Joes on the other building, isn't it? Here we go. I rolled a 1, so that's 5 total. So I nearly shit myself. I rolled another face hugger. I thought, oh, that's bad. Oh no, that's a 1. Okay, phew.
Cascading face goes, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, so you look across, you look around, you do see these other working Joes on the building, the place you.
Is that
You know-
the ones that we set on fire?
Yeah, it's the building you set on fire. That looks like they're working on the satellite dish you blew up with the cannon.
Are they
Is
trying
the
to
building on fire though, or are
Um,
they just on top of it fixing it? Fine.
so let me show. Let's see if we
I
can.
have to get that rocket launcher out in a minute, Breacher.
So you were in this end of the building. You were in operations.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, we set
and
a small
then-
fire in there, didn't we?
Yeah. And then they're working on this end of the building where you blew up the satellite dish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
I think
happened
the
there.
rail guns on that ATV are going to come in handy in a minute. Or wherever they are, the Gatling guns, I think.
Are they the ones that Joes are trying to rip off?
The Joes were
No,
trying
it's
to.
taking the phase plasma thingy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you've got 3 Gatling guns and some
And a VWAP.
Flamethrower on there as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a rotary flamethrower?
360 spin. Yeah. No, I don't know. I need to have a look at the stats for it. So you walk up, you glance over the other way. You can see there's 3 or 4 working Joes on top of the building. Looks like they're gonna put this satellite back up, or at least rig something together. They're working on it because that's what they do. And you head over towards this new marine on scene, which brings us round to 3. Gun.
Well, the order went out. I'm assuming this person is in charge. He seems to know what he's talking about. I haven't actually laid eyes on anything yet, but I'll go and help securing the vehicle.
All right, so you head over to this ox. It looks like the one side is like the back end is out. It's gone. You gonna climb up and get in, or you just gonna take a position so somebody else can get into the cab? Because you have to climb up, which would mean putting your rifle down.
I'll take a position.
All right, so you essentially move into position, take on Overwatch, and get ready for somebody else to get in.
Absolutely.
Nice. Good tactics, Marine. Breacher, it's going to try and punch you.
Is he not stunned?
Oh, he is. Oh. He's going to try and punch you, but he's just
That's
going to
fine, he
look
can
at
try and
you.
punch me.
Look at you, like, with fritzy eyes. Yeah. Stunned. And then you're going to beat it to death?
Well, basically, Breach is going to be really cool. He's going to stand up, keeping his boot on his chest, and he's just going to raise his baton and whomp him on the head.
Are they going to pick him up and, like, bane him over your knee?
So I rolled a face hugger and I rolled a 2, which is a total of 6. So I'm fine there, and I've got 4 successes, which I'll just put all into damage again.
All right.
So that'd be 4 damage.
All right, you going to make a power roll?
Yes, I will make a power roll, and hopefully don't lose more. I don't lose another power. Damn it! I'm down to 2 power. My baton.
Well, you're putting it to good use. So
yeah. It's killed a few working Joes.
Little bit of the ultra violence from Breacher as he literally just sets on this thing, like laughing, maybe freaking people out as he's enjoying this way more than he should.
Yeah. Oh, yogurt everywhere. Oh, God, I hate that stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. And the Joes, like, they're not completely, but they're no longer functional, right? They can't coordinate their movements. You can still see they've got eyes on you, like, so whatever feed they're sending back somewhere, they're still doing that. They're twitching. Like, if you walk past them, they're going to try and grab you, so you're probably going to have to, like, put a boot on their head kind of thing, finish them off. But in terms of, like, combat and stuff, we're out of that. Everything surrounding you is pacified. This new Marine has taken up position to cover the door while you climb in, Cash. Is that what you're up to?
Yeah, I'm going to go check the vehicle out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, pulse rifle with the strap around my shoulder. I've got it in one hand. Going to go up and pull the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in a position so there's a space that the gun can be, watching as well. And if there's a working Joe sitting in the driving seat, he's just going to get it in the face.
Yeah, you would have seen a working Joe in the driving seat,
Yeah,
to be
no,
honest.
I know.
But it's good
Or a
good
spider
SOPs. Or a spider thing. Put spider in ox. Yeah, all right, I'm just going to update the PDF there. So you swing the door open. Much to your relief, nothing tries to jump out and murder you. There's no working Joe in there. Do sort of glance across the control desk, and there are all kinds of lights going off and flashing. There's some sort of warning signal in there, and it's all in Russian.
Oh, God. Right, I gotta, see if I can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Tap into it with my device and see if I can
Oh,
get
you're
a
going to use
gist
your
from them,
SSD, yeah.
From the, outputs from the machines themselves, what my device would read it as to say, oh, look, that's a problem with the fuel line.
You've got Google Translate installed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my my.
There should be like little post-it notes or something, shouldn't there? I know
Well,
that's
indeed, Gordon put some
That's
post-it
the
notes
other-
being like
that's
forwards, backwards.
Yeah.
All right. So while Cash is doing that, what's everybody else doing? What's happening around the area?
Did Cash actually tell me about the guys or the ones trying to fix the roof?
No, nobody said anything about that yet. He's just spotted them.
I'll say, hey, Breacher Man, that was sick. And then I'm going to grab one of the working Joes and drag him to the front of the ox. And then I'm going to take the strap off my gun.
You're going
I'm
to
gonna
tie your working
I'm
Joe.
gonna I'm going to tie this working Joe to the front of the ox.
Okay. Yeah. We're
We'll
making.
finish him off going
Right.
through the door.
You're muted, Dan.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
So this young-looking marine, yeah, he can't be much out of boot. Drags the upper torso of a working Joe. You probably see him like cutting through the jumpsuit with his combat knife to leave the legs behind. And he begins sort of lashing it to the front, and this thing is like twitching and remain kind of situation as it sort of jitters at him, and he looks like he's about to tie it to the front of this ox.
In the background, you can see Breacher trying to count on his fingers because he doesn't know who Gun is. Didn't see Gun turn up, and he's just like, he's trying to get his cash.
We did shout over the comms earlier on, though.
Yeah, Breacher was too busy mauling something with him.
Yeah.
He's like,
As
Breacher-
I'm doing my thing, can I just be saying, everybody say hello to our new member of the team, Gun.
Where's the Sarge?
Oh, Sarge dead.
Sarge is gone.
Who's
Gun.
top kid?
Cash.
That you?
I'm Cash.
These are for you. I say I'm passing the orders.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So it's a PDAT, military PDAT. It's got like the TAM kind of protocol login systems there. Asks you for your whatever, that kind of stuff. Things that
Your
Cash.
login ID.
Yeah.
I pull Gabriel's hand out of my pocket and use his thumbprint.
Everybody takes
What
the
with these
stress.
people?
Yeah. And yeah, it's got the update orders. You personnel returned to Tambitam. Expect extraction at a location in about 8 hours. It reminds you to collect the data from the facility and extract Dr. Babak and alive, please. Reminds you of that, gives you a location, and tells you to expect mostly.
As I'm strapping
All
this thing
aboard.
to the front, I'll say, do you need me to drive, or are you okay? You got this.
Gordo, you get the wheel.
Okay.
Breacher's going to make an observation roll because he's looking around to see if there's anything he's gone back into marine mode now. He's gone away from being like rah, and he's like, okay, now securing the zone, he's walking around the ox basically, patrolling
Doing
the
a
ox.
perimeter. Sure.
Yeah.
Get our guests on board. Breacher, Gun.
2 successes.
All right, so you look around, you see the Joes working on the satellite dish. Down in you remember the place that you wouldn't because you weren't there. You were too busy riding shotgun and stuff. Down in here, it's almost as if you see something move across the roof, like something dart from one end of the building to the other, and then you lose it. Yeah, like a big thing, like something as big as the thing you saw in the back of the wagon, and then like the wind and stuff, or the dust, the angle is wrong, and you just lose it. And you just think you see something skitter across the thing. And what stops your concentration is Dr. Sato going, You're scientist. We might need to go and find him. He's ran into the building. We should all stay together.
Oh, crap. Firstly, Cash, sir, do you want those dealt with? And he points at the working Joe's
It's gonna
trying to
take
fix the
them
dish.
It'll take them a while to do anything substantial. I mean, you guys fucked that shit up pretty bad, so we can leave him for 10 minutes. Let's
All right,
get
I'll go
ourselves
get
together.
Babak. And Breach just goes
Whoa,
down.
whoa, Breacher.
Yes, sir.
I think we should just get out of here.
No. Direct orders from General Vaughan. Got to keep the man alive. Sorry, sir. Ah! And he just goes
Fine.
running back inside the building.
Gordo, go with him. No, Gordo, secure the vehicle. Gunn, go with him.
I'll reverse
Yes,
the
boss.
vehicle. I'll
Right.
reverse the vehicle so basically I'll reverse it back up
Over
the
the
steps.
scientists.
No, I'll just reverse it back up the steps. So the back door is
Sure.
on the steps.
Yeah.
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 And then I'll get up into the turret unless someone else is already in it.
All right. So as you as you reverse it, it takes a little while because you can feel like the axle and the maneuverability is just shot. Like much more driving this around is just going to wreck it. It's not designed for that level of internal damage it sustained when this thing melted through. So it does sort of grind, and you almost pivot it back to the thing. You reckon this is probably going to be better in just straight lines rather than trying to turn
Just
it.
grinding metal.
You're just grinding metal. You broke the transaxle 35 years ago this week, by the way. This film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35 years ago this
Yeah.
week. So yeah, you reverse it. Takes a little while. It's very noisy. Very noisy. Cash, as you sort of in this ox, you can see on the floor in the middle of the cab, Breach's shield actually, and it's covered. It looks like it's been melted. The front side has all been sort of spattered and melted, and there is a stink, an almighty stink coming from the back of the wagon.
What happened in here?
Yeah. As we sort of, like Sato sort of walks up and in, and he gestures to the other one. So as they head in, Breacher, you're running into the building to find Babak. And
Yeah,
then
he's literally going, Babak, where are you? He's not being quiet about it. He's like screaming out for Babak.
I say we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch and get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to drive round to the other side and you go back through the lab?
I think if you drive this around the building, those Joes are gonna see you and hear you and get involved.
Well, isn't that maybe better than them fixing the satellite and us getting vaporized on the way out?
Okay, I'll tell you what. You give it 5, then drive round. I'll catch up to them.
Okay.
Just try not to get these guys killed. I'll say in front of them.
Yeah, they look at you like you are very frightening, but not in the way the UPP say you are. The propaganda has got everything wrong. As they look at you and sit down in the back of the wagon. Breacher and Gunn, you kind of running into this building. You follow some of the corridors, and you can see up ahead as you sort of make a turn, follow this long corridor down. It says something along the lines of assembly hall or something, and he's heading this way. And you. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was going to say, I just imagine a scene of me and Gunn running along each other being a bit like twins. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger and he's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Running along, jogging along. You see, you probably see like the door sort of swing as he's gone through into what says assembly hall, and it looks like a big dark room up ahead. You just run after him, Babak.
Yeah, the Breacher's, Babak, come on, Babak, stop it.
I'm covering Breacher.
Yeah. You're at least trying to be a marine. He's just being a angry room soldier.
Yeah, I mean, my gun's up.
They're
You know,
all the same.
he's doing corners as he's going around, but he's moving quite quickly and shouting for Babak.
Sure. So the door kind of swings as you sort of head through, and you can see this room is huge. It's a big room, but it's been divided up.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's been divided up. You can see that there's chains hanging down. It must have been some sort of building shop or workshop before then, but now there is like these. They look like steel cubes, like big cubes that are connected via airflow. Like they've got connecting between ducting. Thank you, ducting between them, and then it goes up into the ceiling as well. Connects to a couple of different things. And Babak is over at a terminal. And he scrabbles around in his like satchel he's got with him, and you see him pull out a device similar to Cash's, and he's plugs that in as you and he jumps a bit as you come through the door, and then realizes like the size is obviously Breacher, he's like begins to look through his PDAT.
Yeah, Doc, what are you doing? Come on.
It's vitally important we understand what they're doing here. And he looks at. No, that's why we're here.
But you sent them, right?
Well, and he looks around. Where is Gunn? Is Gunn over by the door, keeping cover, or is he come up where Breacher and Babak are?
Gun will be by the door, keeping cover.
Okay. So he doesn't quite recognize that this isn't like Gordon or Cash or something. He looks around, he says, We sent the things outside, but they're doing other research. And then he realizes that the other Marine isn't going to come closer. He puts his hand on you. He says, you have to keep me alive.
That's what General Vaughan told me to do. That's why I'm here.
No, he says, no, you really don't. You have to keep me alive. They've evolved much. They've achieved things they shouldn't have. In the debris at the door, I saw something that shouldn't be on this planet. I need to know whether the UPP have done it, or it's a failure of my project. This should have the information.
Okay, well, Doc, I mean, I'm not with the smarts, you see, Doc, but I don't think we should be playing around with these kind of things, because that's God's job. So, just saying. But you do.
There's an irony in that statement.
Yeah, you do what you got to do, and I'll make sure nothing kills you.
Thanks.
He takes up like an Overwatch position. Literally, Babak's behind him, and he's like, anything comes near Babak, he's getting annihilated.
Okay. And you can hear him beep 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 beep. He swears a bit, and he's going through the systems and stuff. He takes a while. So Gordon, Cash, you're there. It's like 30, 45 minutes, 50.
No, I was gonna go in
Okay.
after them, and Gordon was gonna come and drive round. So I said, wait 10 minutes and then come round.
Oh, okay. So you see them go off, and by the time Breacher and Gunn have got to Babak, you're about to begin moving, and you're going to go through the building.
Sure.
Or you stayed in the wagon.
Went.
You're going to follow them behind.
Yeah, the way they went. But I'm probably not charging full on. I'm on my own. I'm fucking paranoid, and thinking there are like spiders around every corner.
Yeah, make
working Joes.
Make an observation roll.
God. Oh yeah, there was one on the roof of the building. Shit. I've got 2 successes and a face hugger.
All right.
So let's roll my stress roll.
Roll your stress, Mr. Panic. Mr. Cool, even. Mr. Cool.
So I rolled a 6. -2 is 4. Plus 6 stress, that's 10.
10? 10? Excellent.
10. Is that freeze?
It's a good job.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. All right. So you're making your way. You're there. You're watching the corners. You're watching doors. You head down. You get to a corridor, and as you look down a corridor, you see there's what you first think is maybe like a drum or a bag just dumped. And as you take a minute, you adjust to the eyes. It looks more like an egg shape, like a big egg, and you watch as the sides of the egg furl open, and you freeze as fingers come over the edge, and this thing comes out and begins Sorry, well, Builder's just given a reroll to the egg. Thanks. Yeah, this thing, and you find yourself like unable to move as this truly horrifying looking thing crawls over and begins scuttling towards you. What are you going to do?
Flame.
You flame unit, go.
Fucking hell, yeah.
All right.
We're going to incinerate the whole corridor and then probably just hold it down for a while. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I'm not paralysed.
No, you freeze for a round.
Right.
So it opens, it starts running towards you.
Okay, right. I'm going to incinerate.
Okay, make that roll.
You get an extra stress, yeah?
You do get stress, yeah.
Oh, do I get stress? Oh, great.
This is very stressful.
I need to get Crow's dog tags out at some point.
Yeah.
Can I clutch them as I release
the
the
death
flames?
grip.
Oh, 5 successes. Ha
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. So that's 1 to hit and then 4 extra on the burn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a flame of 7.
Oh, flame 7. All right, cool.
So I get to roll 11 dice. Right? We've got 4
Yes.
over what I needed. So it's base 2, 11 dice.
Where are we? We are in here, in alien species, in the xenomorphs.
Relate.
All right,
I've got 2 successes out of 11.
It's better than no successes out of 11.
Yeah. So 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage. Nice. All right. So you just annihilate the corridor. Gun. You hear like probably some sort of swearing, and then the reflections from the corridor. With the light and the flame going everywhere.
I might have just said an egg, like just under my before I did the flaming, like an egg, like what the fuck, and then
is that an egg? And you just flame the whole corridor. Bits of it burn. You see like false ceiling kind of drop down. You know, those panels clatter onto the floor as you cover everything. Wallpaper or paint or whatever peeling. It's a strange. And then this odd sort of curled up, bony, dead spider thing in the middle of it.
4 was enough, right? Okay, that's good. I thought.
Is it enough? Is it enough?
I know too much. I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck have they done?
And yeah, Gun, you see this shadow, you maybe hear over the comms, or even just like Cash thinks he was quieter than he was, but he just is like, the fuck or something, an egg, kind of thing, and you see this silhouette of the Marine you saw earlier. Babak is still like, oh yeah, this is fascinating, this is amazing, doing his best Engels impression. Oh yeah, this is amazing. Really, they've done that? Curious, we should get a sample of that.
Breacher, there's fucking eggs. We're getting out of here. Now.
Breacher, we have got to go. We've got to go Oscar Mike right now. I don't know what the hell's going down with you boys, but...
Here, Babak, do you hear that?
No, sorry, what's happening?
Eggs, popping out. Ugly things. We've got to go. Now.
So this is what he does. Puts his hand on you. He says, wait, I need you alive. You need to keep me alive. And he rummages around in his pack and he pulls out a syringe. He says, do you trust me?
Absolutely not. I don't like doctors.
We think they use a kind of rudimentary pheromone-like sense. This will mask you. We should be able to. And he goes to stab you with this injector.
And Breacher immediately moved away.
Snaps
I'll
his
tell you
arm.
what, Doc. I'll tell you what, Doc. Jab yourself with it first, shall we?
Oh, he looks at you, goes,
He's already got it.
yes, good plan. And he moves his pack away and he just slams it into his leg. And
Right.
he winces, like that kind of thing, and takes it out. I have another. This is my last one. Are you ready?
And it goes to the superior. No. Goes to superior officers. I'm a Marine. My job's
And he
to kill
shakes
things.
his head. He shakes his head. He's like, no, I need you alive. You're going to get me off this rock.
I'll get you off this rock anyway, Babak. You don't need to jab me with anything. Ugh.
No.
Don't
And he
think.
just launches himself at you. He's going to stab you
And
with
I
his...
absolutely block him with it.
Alright.
Breacher grabs his hand.
All right, he's going to make a mobility
Close
roll.
combat roll.
Oh, yeah, close combat. That's a good call, Pete. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
You shatter his spine.
I was going to say, this is not doing well for
Punch
him.
through his body.
You're meant to protect him.
Do the pheromones protect him from bullets? just a quick
Do
question.
the pheromones even work?
You'll be interested to know that I just rolled my dice pool of 14 and only got one success.
Nice. I need to find him because he's not in the mission. He's in a secret project further up. Hang on.
I don't know how I just rolled 14 dice and only got one. It's because I've been getting all my good rolls earlier on, so...
There he is.
It's also obviously Breach is trying to hold back. He doesn't want to hurt him. He just wants to stop him from jabbing him with something.
I thought you were going to say it had black goo in it.
No. It might. It might.
Don't give her ideas. I don't want to lose another Marine to black goo.
Trying to play this pretty much as written. Where is he gone? I thought I had him a second ago. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. Found him. Alright, what's his... Alright.
Oh yeah, Naren Azeka says you got a reroll, Dan, if you want to.
No, I will take my one because I like the idea that Breach is not
Yeah.
trying to hurt him. He is trying to hold
Yeah.
back a bit because, Vaughn gave him very specific orders.
Yeah.
That's true.
He gets one.
So we got the same. So
Yeah,
does it go
so-
then? Does it then go to strength versus strength?
No, because you're the defender. You win. So there's this kind of tussle, and he's like, no, this you.
Please tell me that's when I walk in the room.
Yeah, so yeah. I think maybe it is. This is when Gun and Cash, that you push the door open, and Breacher and Babak are in this like fight. Babak's got something in his hand,
Shoot him.
and
Yeah,
he's
I'll shoot him as well.
trying to stab.
No, I will be like, stand down, Babak, stand down, step
And-
away from Breacher.
And he looks at everybody. He's like, oh, "No, this is not what it looks like. No, it's just
I don't give two flying fucks. Move your ass out of this building now. We are getting out
it's
of
just
here.
combat drugs. It's fine. I was just he's a
Don't
wound
give
soldier.
him fucking combat drugs.
He's a
Go
wound
tear the
soldier.
building
He
apart.
should, and he puts whatever it is back in his bag.
Now Breacher, while he has direct orders from Vaughn to keep this man alive, and he will absolutely do his best to do so. He actually has no loyalty to his doctor, so he just goes, "Hey, Cash, that thing's got something in it that makes him not be seen by the bugs.
Pheromones.
Yeah, that's the word he used. That one.
No. I assure you, they're just combat drugs. I was just trying to get the Marine
But
to
why
be...
did you inject
What
yourself?
about do you have any Sub-Zero?
And he looks at you in a...
Now move your fucking ass.
And he
And I'll
grabs
point the
his
gun at him.
stuff, grabs his stuff, and begins moving at pace out of the way. So Gordon, give me a piloting roll.
I roll. I do get a automatic success from a previous.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I do get an automatic success. And can I have spent some of the previous 5 minutes asking one of the other two in the cab what the writing is, so that I can translate some of the.
All right. So you ask Dr. Sato. He's like, I'll drive if you want. I am trained in these. I will drive.
Okay.
Okay. Let Dr. Sato do the driving.
Yeah, I'll get on the big gun.
Okay. You climb onto
Dr.
one of the
Sato.
Gatling guns and head around.
I'll tell him to drive around to the other side to park in front of the workshop.
Okay. So he drives. It's quite clangy. You can hear the axles grinding. He stalls it. Maybe he's not the best driver. Moves it around.
He's not rolling 6 stress dice.
No, he's not. He's not. But it's it's slow going. You drive it round to the side of the building where Sato knows there is a loading bay or a place to meet up with your rest of your squad.
I'll get him to point it at the exit,
Yeah.
so that when we have to go, we can literally just put the foot on the gas and go.
He aims it at the. Let me bring up the overlay. He aims the front of it at the gate, sort of.
Yeah.
But he points to that other building. He says, "My server is in there. We should.
Yeah.
We need to get it. Like."
Yeah. We need to wait till the others come out the door, and then we'll all go and get it.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Not a problem. Do you think your doctor has the way to stop the beasts?
I just protect people and kill stuff.
So you've trained against these beasts then, in case of an outbreak?
I've not trained against these beasts.
Then why would they
fought
send you to a
against these
place?
beasts.
Oh, you fought against these beasts. To practice. You don't train. You fight them till they're dead, so you know how to kill them.
No, I was fighting them because they were trying to kill me. I wasn't
Curious.
practicing.
The United Americas uses their own troops as a test. Really, life is worthless in the Americas.
No, I don't think it was a test. I had to go and save another unit, and in doing so, we had to fight some of these things. I was trying to save others.
So the United Americas cannot keep control of its science, and therefore needs its soldiers to clean up after it. Maybe the propaganda was right.
Have I shot you?
Not yet. I did hear your Lance. Was it? What's Cash? Cash is a PFC, isn't he? I did hear your squad leader talk about maybe keeping us alive.
I will look at him, and I will hand him my pulse rifle, and I'll say, I've got the Gatling gun right now. If that doesn't make you feel safe, I have no idea what will.
You hand him your gun.
I hand him my gun.
He shoots you.
Hey, that's okay. There's no ammo in it.
Really?
Yeah, why would I hand him a loaded gun?
All right,
Gordon's
he
not
doesn't shoot you then.
stupid.
He's also not stupid. If you don't hand him it with the magazine in, he looks at it and he goes, "This is useless," and throws it on the floor.
Okay.
Like literally launches it towards the door, like as far away from you as he can get it. This is useless. Why would you give me this?
Hey.
And he gestures. You must have a service pistol, yeah?
No, I don't have a service pistol. We don't get armed with that. I have a combat knife.
He looks at you. He's like, Why would they send a soldier with no rounds? What are you supposed to do? Harsh language?
I'm gonna walk over and pick up my gun.
Right.
He could have used the grenade launcher.
He's not going to grenade in the same vehicle as he's in. He's not suicidal.
Is he not?
No.
Oh, okay. He's hanging out with me.
He doesn't know you. He doesn't know
No.
you, does he?
No.
So yeah, he just launches it across the back.
Okay. I'll go put some ammo in my gun.
All right. And you can see him watching you. So wherever you reach for your rounds, your magazines, he's watching you. It's like, so you're not unarmed then. Maybe you will be of use.
Okay.
Are you the expendable member of the squad?
I'm definitely the expendable member of the squad.
Understood. And you can see the woman, the scientist, the technician. She's just getting whiter and whiter as the tension in the wagon rises. And she's just like, "Oh, we're all doomed."
Yeah, we are all doomed.
Yeah. You sit there for 10 minutes, maybe, and then I'm assuming, like, Breacher, Gun, and Cash, you all barrel out, like, as fast as you can. Like, go.
As fast as our legs will take us.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I've got hold of Babak, though, to make sure he's ahead of me.
Yeah. Pushing him
Breacher,
along.
watch out for this guy. He's a bit psycho.
He just laughs. He's like, yes, of course. All the UPP, we're all psycho. Yes, ha ha ha, kind of thing. And he just laughs it off like you're being an aggressive United American.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's trying to play it down. You all barrel into the back of the ox, and Sato is there. He says,
"You got to go in there and get his data."
To the workshop.
We all getting out. I don't think we should drive this ox anymore from here. I think now it's in position. We just need to be ready to go. Who is coming with me?
I'll go.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on. We're not. Are we? Oh, sorry, I've just got back. Sorry.
Yeah,
I had to pop
so you
away.
arrive in the back of the ox, and there's an incredibly tense situation with the scientist woman, and she's looking at Sato, and she's looking at Gordon, and she's looking at you guys, and any minute she could just either like scream or cry or run away, and Gordon is being Gordon, and this guy is like, "Oh yeah, because blame it on the UPP guy," sort of thing. It's like a really tense and odd atmosphere, and it stinks. And the back left corner of the vehicle has a gaping melted hole in it.
Okay. Gotta sit back down.
Mm-hmm.
I say, we have to get you out of here alive. If you want
Yes.
that to remain, you will sit here, shut the fuck up, and not move.
If he has,
Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Right now.
and he clutches it. He's like,
I will point my gun at him and take it away from him. Breacher, come and stun this asshole for me.
and Sato looks at you and he's like, stands in front of the woman in a like protective kind of way.
And Breacher seeing that goes, "Oh no, we're not going to hurt you. No. But
It's for his own
Cash.
safety. I'll say, turning round to Sato.
Sato
No,
is talking
Cash.
to the woman in Russian.
Cash,
Breacher, your job is to get him out of here alive.
well, that's correct.
If you don't want him to piss me off anymore and for me to cap this asshole, you better stun him right now.
Oh, I don't know about that. Because
Things in this squad usually this tense.
Well,
Have you seen what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, and it's freaking me the hell out. You
What-
guys
what?
aren't helping.
Okay, but tell you what, we're just everybody calm down.
Okay,
Where's the servant, Mr. Doctor, for sir?
tie him up, and I'll take his stuff. Tie his hands together, and I'll take his stuff.
Wait, no, I can't do that. That's against my orders from General Vaughan. I can't do that.
That's not against your orders.
Well, I'll be leaving him defenseless, won't I?
No, you can just throw him over your shoulder and run. What is he going to do with his hands? Fight off a fucking worker Joe?
Well, I mean...
This way he can't stab you with some fucking dark
Combat
ops,
stims.
pheromones or combat
Combat
stims or
stims.
horrible shit or Sub-Zero or black goo or any fucking shit that they're cooking up in all their fucking labs. Now just stun this fucker and we can get out of here.
Cash, sir, I believe you may be losing a little bit of control.
I think Cash should make a command roll, and Breacher should make a command roll as well.
What with these 2 dice? Excellent.
Yeah. Don't forget you
I've
get
only
all your
got 3,
stress.
but I've got 7 stress dice.
I get 1 success because of all my stress. I say all my stress, I've only got 4 stress.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Wow.
I'm gonna take a picture of it right now, so you know. So here we go. Look.
No, I believe you.
I'll put it on the Discord.
I believe you.
There we go.
It's more the fact that he's really excited he's just rolled that well.
6
Yeah, I
successes
am.
and no
I
face
am. I rolled 6. That's the best roll I've ever done.
All right, so Cash literally barks out these orders. There's a moment where he looks like, I don't know, an NCO, or like the way he issues the stuff, the anger and the stuff. It's enough to make you Breacher at the very least sort of back down and comply in this kind of sense.
Yeah.
Or you can attack him.
I'm not going to do that.
Those are the 2 options. You have to do what he says, or you can attack him.
I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to walk up to the doctor.
You sure?
Yeah, and I'm going to go, Doc, I am really very sorry about this.
He's like, no, you don't understand what you're dealing with here. You should keep me awake. Don't do this, Breacher. Don't.
Cash, can I just tie him up then? I
Don't
don't
do
want to
this.
stab him. Because
You-
my
you-
arm's freaking brain.
You
Right,
need
tie
to be
him up.
alive.
Tie him up.
Yeah,
You
tie him
need
up.
me to understand what's going on
I'm just
here.
gonna punch the guy in the face.
Okay. Boof.
Not for like, you know, to kill him or anything, but just like to shut him up.
Yeah.
Tie him up good. Keep him here. Don't tie his feet together. We need him to be able to run.
Doc, I'm really sorry. Just give me your hands, and then I'll make
starts
sure he doesn't hit
crying.
you again.
I'll
This is
take his
like-
stuff.
This is like school all over again.
Oh, Doc, don't be like that. Cash, I feel bad. Oh, God. I'll start tying. I'm sure we've probably got in our kits, like, you know, the old cable tie type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
something
just
like
cable tie his hands, and I'm just like, right, Doctor, please. He's really angry, and I don't want him to get, like, hurt you, because then I'll have to hurt him, and it's not a great situation to be in. And you're okay, and he turns to the other 2 doctors, and he's like, we're not going to hurt you. This isn't normal.
Yeah. So Sato, all this while, has been talking to the
What's
woman in
normal?
Russian, and she looks like she's about to start. She's probably crying. She's just sitting there sobbing.
And Breach is going to go into his little pack. He's probably got like a little chocolate bar or something in there. He like very almost like, because he's this massive bloke, but he almost timidly comes down and goes, "I'm really sorry for upsetting you. It's some chocolate."
Are you giving that to Babak?
No, I'm giving it
to
to
the
the young
woman.
lady who looks like she's about to cry. Like,
She's weeping.
yeah, like
she's-
Babak's a big hulking marine, but he still has a conscience, you know.
Yeah.
Partially. So
Yeah,
he's like,
right.
he doesn't want to see this, you know, young lady cry. It's a very
Okay.
stressful situation.
All right.
He's trying to diffuse the situation, oddly.
So
Who's
Cash-
going and who's staying?
Gun, come with me. We're going with Sato. I don't think I should stand here right now. I'll say staring at Babak.
who's crying, tied up in the back
Breacher,
of the ox.
make sure this asshole doesn't die. And Gordo, be ready to run.
Okay. Boss.
I'll throw his stuff to Gordon in the front, like onto the passenger seat, like in the front.
Sure.
Babak's stuff.
Well, his bag,
Um,
his little knapsack.
Boss.
Watch out
Boss.
for the syringes.
Boss. Can I have a quick word outside? Just
Uh,
you and me.
oh, I would like everybody to make. Do you have air supply on this? Have we got air supply? Make an air supply
Yeah,
roll
air
for
supply
us.
free. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I mean,
Right.
free.
Am
Am I rolling for a supply?
You'll
dear.
have 4.
There we
Have a
go.
full
I'm
air
down to
supply.
2 now. I was shouting a lot, so that's that makes sense.
Oh, that's all right.
How did Gordon's air supply go?
Down one.
I've only got 2 dice, so I'm okay.
Okay. Phew.
It's
All right.
harder to fail when you've only got 2 dice.
Yeah. All right. So Cash, you take a moment. You realise you've done some heavy breathing. You need to calm down.
Step outside and
Chuck the bag onto the passenger seat for Gordon to have a rifle through. Sato looks and says, "Should I have a combat knife or some kind of weapon if we're going?" Understood. Is the big one coming with us?
no.
He's obviously pointing at Breacher. Just okay.
He needs to protect our asset.
Yes, of course. And he speaks to the woman in Russian, and she nods. She doesn't look at him, doesn't make eye contact, nods, and then he's like, "Okay, I can take you to where my server is. Yes, let's go."
Okay.
And Breacher does ask to speak to Cash before he
Yeah.
goes. You know, so
One
what's that?
second, Doctor, and I'll step outside with Breacher, and he's probably going to punch me in the face.
He obviously expresses first of all his discomfort at that situation. I wasn't happy about that, boss. Wasn't happy. However,
Look, this is some serious shit.
yes, very difficult situation. I'm not smart for this, but you are because you're the boss. I don't trust that other doctor guy.
I don't trust any of those
All
three.
he's wanted to do is turn on his special robots. I think we'd be a bit
I know.
careful. When you get in there, boss, I think you should just remove the server. Like, just take it.
Don't worry.
Don't let
worry.
him push buttons, because
I know how to unplug these things.
Am I
so
near
that's
that? Am
gonna
I
be the
near that
first
for
thing.
this bit?
oh no,
Yeah.
I definitely pull. Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
You can
Gun
be
will be
stood
there.
on.
No, I'll have Gun will probably be
No,
out first, and we'll step
sorry.
out nearby.
Sorry. What the fuck is going on here?
So the UPP are doing experiments.
Right.
Looks like the UA dropped some badass spider creatures on the base to kill them all. It went wrong. The working Joes have been set up as a last line of defense. This guy says he has some prototype super androids that he has control of, that he wants to wake up to help us get out of here. We
Right.
don't believe him, but we need his data. And he says he's got a private server, so we need that server.
We have
So,
a time limit on
Gun,
how long we've got.
you need
here
to
before
watch
we
this
get out
guy.
there.
If I'm trying to disable this server, he's gonna try and kill me. You need to watch him.
All right, like a hawk.
Oh, boss.
Breacher,
one of those
keep an on the lady. I'm not sure. It might be a fake out. You never know.
It might be. But she's little and I'm big, so don't worry about it, boss.
People can inject themselves with all kinds of stuff.
Valid point, boss. Valid point. This is where she turns out to be Black Widow, isn't it? And just annihilates
Yeah,
me.
she's Natasha
I've
Romanoff.
I've seen people emerge from a pool of black goo doing kinds of shit you wouldn't believe.
Well, that sounds like a story over a beer sometime, boss.
If we get out of here.
And then he pats you on the head. Good up, boss. It's
Punch you in
Breacher's
the nuts.
unusual. It's Breacher's unusual way of trying to show affection in
Sure.
some sort of weird way, because he's got a childlike mind in that respect.
All right, so Gordon, Breacher, Babak, and unnamed science lady are staying in the Ox. And
I'm
then
going to sit in
Gun.
the cockpit and close the door.
Oh. Okay, sure.
Leave Breacher in the back with the lady.
Sure. And then Cash, Gun, and Sato are going to go over to the other workshop to get the server. That's the plan?
Secret server that
Mhm.
may or may not be there.
May or may not exist. We don't know. All right, so you... the door to the cab closes, leaving Breacher and the unnamed science lady in the back of the Ox. And then Sato comes down off the back and he's like, have you finished your meeting? Are we ready to go?
I'll stare at him like, you're an asshole. And then I'll be like,
Rude.
Yes.
yeah, we're ready to go. Lead the way, Doctor.
He nods. No problem. Follow me, gentlemen. And he begins, like, you can see he sort of steps a little bit away from the ox, looks around, and he's looking on the tops of the buildings. He's looking on the buildings, and he's looking along the wall. And he's looking, and he's listening. And he then sort of in that kind of crouch begins to sort of crouching run across the open terrain to the building.
Clearly he got some sort of training.
Yeah. I mean, definitely
And
more,
arachnophobia.
definitely more training than Babak has displayed when he's walked around here. Yeah.
Right, let's follow him.
You run off after him. Gordon, what are you doing in the cab?
I might be just taking a few moments to compose myself.
Just
I
gonna
maybe opening a bag.
root in
having
through a bag.
Look inside.
Right.
Going, ooh,
So
seeing what's in there.
in this bag,
Yeah.
you find there are 2 syringes.
Yeah.
Both of them have Rhodes vaccine written on them.
Okay.
There is a U4 firebomb,
Okay.
a surgeon's kit, and a PDAT.
Okay.
In that.
Firebomb.
Make me an observation roll.
It's dangerous. 8, 4, 6.
Kind of glad you closed yourself in the cab now.
Yeah. If you hear some screaming, it's me.
Oh man, this is a great mission.
Yes.
Oh well, 2 successes. Just 2
Alright.
successes.
I'm gonna look at this one. Oh, okay. That's good.
Adrian Henson 099 has put 4 seconds left on the timer.
Yeah. Boom. All right. So you're sat there in the cab, rooting through this bag. As you look on the side of one of the syringes, read the Rhodes vaccine.
Yeah.
You think you hear something moving in the cab, like something scuttling
In the cab.
in the cab. So you look over somewhere. You can't
Yeah.
you can't hear, you can't see anything. You go back to rooting through things in the bag. And then, like, you know the sun visors that you flip down?
Yeah.
Like a pen falls out of it onto
Right.
the dashboard.
Yeah.
And you look up and you see that there is like a long pink finger, like double jointed finger, just
Yeah.
ever so still. Like if it hadn't have nudged the pen, you'd never have noticed what it was in the cab.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
still.
As in like one of them fingers.
Like a very long, it's gripping around the edge of the upper plastic work.
Yeah.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
finger. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you reckon what do you reckon happens when I stab it with a vaccine?
I don't know. Do
Syringe
you want to find
to the
out?
head? Yeah, let's just stab it with a vaccine.
All right, you've got this vaccine in your hand,
Yeah,
and you're just
that's
gonna
what that's in.
launch at it with the vaccine.
I think. Well, it's in the cab and it's like.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try to throw.
Set the firebomb off.
Set the U4 firebomb off in the cab
No,
with
just-
yourself.
I'll just stab it with me.
Put it
with
in the little flap.
thing.
Yeah, because that's gonna shield you.
Right, isn't Breach's shield in there?
The riot
Yeah.
shield, the melted riot shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
So throw it up and then put the right shield underneath it. Just trying to give Simon stupid ideas.
So you're making a close combat roll. Is that what you're doing?
So make a close combat roll. Can't imagine it's going to be very successful. All right. Well, I'm going to push because I've only got one success.
Okay.
Oh no. Four. And then let's see what I get for the face I got.
Oh, you rolled a stress?
Yeah. So 6 and 7 is the
13.
13.
Si-
so I
Six
think
plus-
I think I'm running 6 and 7.
I'm so
Basically
glad
gonna
he
run
locked
to
him.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad he's locked himself in that bloody cab.
When I shut the door, he didn't. He could
All
jump out the side, can't he?
Okay.
I can just hit the door and run out, can't I?
Yeah, you're not allowed to make a retreat roll though. That's the thing about this. You just like you look at it as you maybe swing. You see it kind of. It's obviously detected the movement. It's ready to pounce, and then you begin to flee. So, I think we'll do.
Does it get an attack of opportunity?
See,
All right.
part 4 of Quiet
Make an
Catch.
opposed roll. Yeah, opposed. All right, so we are going to make an opposed close combat roll as it launches for you. Its prey is getting away. Opposed. Yeah, close combat.
No, Gordon, no.
It's not my fault.
Technically, it's Pete's fault because he got near the egg in the first place and let it out. And
Hey, I killed that facehugger. That's
right.
nothing. This has nothing
you sure
to
it's
do
not the
with
same
me.
one?
I'm going to
Sure.
use Norman Smith's reroll.
Right. So my stress is reduced by 1.
Only if you've
Because
managed to
that's
flee.
what
You haven't fleed yet.
flee.
This is as you are fleeing. If you find a safe place and manage to get there, then your stress will be reduced by 1. Right
Okay,
now,
but
you're
if
just.
But if I pass this stress roll, then my stress is replaced by what it was before, so I won't be fleeing anymore. Yeah.
This is not a stress test. This is an opposed close combat roll.
So I don't need to roll any stress dice, so I do.
Yeah, no, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. 2,
The amount you had.
7, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right. This thing launches itself from the upper dashboard. You fling open the door, fly out across the way. You see it sort of scurry over, and it is keeping pace with you. It's following you. We are
Right.
going to draw some initiative cards.
Okay.
Me and
Yeah.
you, and the facehugger.
Okay.
As
Does my
it's-
stress go down by 1 now?
Yes, because you have fled.
I have fled.
You have fled.
You might
Yes.
need that extra die though, Simon.
My close combat's pretty good, actually.
This thing is quick.
It's more about not actually being able
Is
to
it better than
pass a test
Yazzy's?
without failing a stress roll.
Um,
That's the problem.
oh, sorry.
At
Do
least
you
I'm
want
down to
this one,
6
Simon?
dice.
Do you want this
I'll have
one?
the first one. Yeah, I'll have the first one.
You got a 4.
Yeah, I've got a 4.
Silent majority put it wants its pen back.
It does. This one you knocked its pen down. It gets a 8
8.
and
And
a 1.
a 1. Oh!
Right. So it's quick on your tail. It's following you as fast as it can. Let's make a facehugger attack.
So am I in the same room as Breacher?
Well, I thought you dashed out the side. You're going
You're running across the concrete, aren't you?
you out the side door down across the
Or did you dart into the
card?
back of
Or
the...
did you
I
open the
thought
back
I'd
door?
just go. The safest place is near
Oh,
Breacher. Why would you not go? You would just
okay.
run away, wouldn't you? I would have thought
Yeah,
you'd go out the back.
so
because
if
you'd
you're
run
s-
directly away.
If you're sat in the pilot seat and it's coming down on the dashboard, surely the quickest way out is out
I'm
of the
happy
vehicle.
to run. I'm happy to run whichever way you want me to run, really.
Just out the
So
vehicle.
really, if that's where
Yes.
you want me to go,
Yes.
I'm out the vehicle.
Out the vehicle.
It makes sense because you wouldn't want to turn around and try to run through a door you just closed.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So Breacher, you hear like a pa-da-da-da, like a movement in the front, and then the door opens and he runs. Like Gordon goes. It's going to.
Do I see what's chasing him?
No, you don't even, because of the way the ox is designed. You just see him running out across the
It's
the
a
way.
massive thing, isn't it? It's a massive thing, the ox.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
So it
The bomb.
it's going to try and what does it do? It's
I'm
sort
assuming
of,
we're wearing like a hood and a mask and a
yeah,
thing,
but
so
also they had encounter suit. They had actual EV suits on in Alien. That didn't save him.
No, I don't mind.
All right, just letting you know. Like if it gets you, it gets you. Just all right. So it launches itself at you. It launches itself at your legs.
Okay.
Oh.
It gets one success. Would you like to make an armor roll?
Yeah, sure.
You don't have to. You could just like lie down on the floor and accept your future.
I got no successes on my armor roll.
All right. So it launches itself at your legs, wraps your legs up, and you go over. It knocks you prone. Then
Okay.
it's you.
Then it's me. All right. Combat knife.
Does Breacher see Gordon,
see
fall
Gordon go down?
over?
You see him fall over. He goes poof
Right.
into the dirt.
Combat knife.
Something tripped him.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah?
use my combat knife and attack
Okay.
him.
All right.
I love the idea that Breacher's just going, what's going on? Just
What's he
like,
doing?
what is he? He's gone for a piss, but he's fallen over.
2. Now the 6 dice to see if I get a face like that. 4. 4 successes.
4 successes. What are you doing with those successes?
I
Stabbing it?
think I do.
Stab it to death.
I'm going to.
I did 4 damage to it and it died.
I'm
No,
gonna-
wrong.
Did you? Well, I'm going to replace one of its initiative
Yep.
with
What do you want?
with mine.
Four.
I'll have 1.
You want 1?
Yeah, I'll have 1.
All right.
And
So it
then
goes
I'm gonna
4 and
go
8.
out, and then I'll do him. That's 1. Then I'll do him 2, 3 damage,
Sure.
and then the last one I'll grapple,
Okay. So you're going to
Means he
hold
has to
on to it
make-
as you stab it.
which basically means it has to make an opposed roll to do anything. I think.
Okay. Sure. So you did 3 damage to it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Take 3 points of acid splash. So you can make an armor roll.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
6. So 1 success. So
Alright.
I've taken.
So your armor is reduced by 1. You take 2 damage. Plus the 1 from before, so that's a 3 total in this combat.
Yeah, I've already taken 1.
He's got a lot of health though.
He does have 7
Yeah.
health.
Yeah.
That's why Millie's trying to get him.
Send in the face huggers after the tough dude. And it just like that you feel this acid running out of your hands. It goes kind of limp. This tail that was thrashing around trying to wrap itself around your limbs just stops. You throw it away. But a thing I misremembered when we were fighting with Breacher, but that was okay because he threw his shield away. Your suit is ruined, and also the acid burns for another round. So it did 3.
Yeah.
So it'll burn another one, but it'll be it did 7 damage. It had 7 acid splash. So this time it'll be 3 as it continues to burn. It does 1 more acid, so you get another armor roll with your reduced.
Yes. Well, I passed that, so.
All right, so your armor is reduced by 1 again, and then it
so
stops
down to
burning.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it stops. So that was the bit I missed last week.
So
Not last
grapple
week.
basically says the only action they can perform is an attempt to break free.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, okay.
It's dead.
I
Yeah.
didn't realise that.
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
But your suit is ruined. You can feel it on your hand and your leg as this thing is immediately
I'll
began to.
just rip my suit off then, won't I?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause I'm going to have to rip my suit off.
You rip it all off.
Can't breathe though, can you?
Yeah, you can breathe. It's not it's an atmosphere
It's
you can breathe, but
radiation, isn't it?
somebody's let off a small yield nuke.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah,
That was the
So
thing.
you just get a dose of rads.
Yeah, you'll be radiation poisoning. All right, over as Sato leads you across. As we get to the workshop, in the background we see like Gordon go over. We just see it in the background. None of you
Like,
notice.
in the distance.
Yeah, you just see the shape of him go over. And he leads you into a workshop. And you can see that the front bit, the open door, does look like a traditional kind of workshop. You can see tools and bits and pieces here. But the back half of the room, let me get the proper description. Let me have a look here. Back half of the room.
Have we gone in?
Well, you're at the doorway, so at the
doorway.
So you can see. Let me show you. I'll put the ping on so we know exactly where he is. So just here he runs to.
I do want to stop him just before he enters.
Okay.
Convey a message to him.
Yeah, he gets to the doorway. Maybe he waits for you a moment. Stops, looks around. And you can see that there's a workshop. There's a couple of workbenches, some tools and things on there. And then the back half of like everything from like here this way on the map. So from like here this way is it's like the white repurposed room. It's like a lab kind of area.
Okay, I'll pull up next to him and stop, and I'll raise my gun and I'll say to him, "Nowhere in my mission briefing did it say, save UPP asshole. If you fuck around, even one small move out of place, I'm gonna grease you so quick. Don't fuck with me, okay?"
He looks at you. He says, "United Americas, you started this arms race.
I
We
don't
are
give a
only
fuck.
trying to save ourselves.
I
If you hadn't have bombed
I
our
don't care.
colonies, we would not be in this situation."
You can tell me any shit you want to tell me, but right here and now, it's the three of us, and this guy works for me. If you fuck around, you're staying here, and that nuke is gonna land on your head. So, you fuck around, you try and wake up your army of androids, any shit.
He
You're
shakes
going
his
down.
head. He says, "I'll never get to the basement. The creature will see me off before then."
Good. Let's get this server, unplug it, take the fucking thing, and go.
What were you going to
Get us
say,
out of here in time.
Gun?
We bombed your colonies, you bombed our base.
He shakes his head. He says, "We have not made any aggressive actions against the United Americas."
Don't talk about Fort Nebraska. Shut the fuck up, and let's get in there.
Just push him.
Yeah, I don't want him giving me any propaganda bullshit, so I'm just like, I kick the door open and go, "Fetch your fucking server."
He nods. Very well. Yes, it's in the paneling at the back of the lab.
I'll look at Gun like, I trust you. I'm trusting you. I don't even know who you are. You've just appeared out of
Stranger.
nowhere, but you're a Marine. Please don't be a fucking spy.
You've got the right uniform on. Please be the right
It's
team.
the haircut.
That's all conveyed in these two eyeballs staring at you. The slightly mad eyes.
Everyone's losing their shit.
All right, so he heads off first. He gestures to the back of the lab. It's in the wall paneling back this way, and he makes his way across the lab.
Covering, keeping.
Yeah, do you want to make observation rolls?
I really don't want to roll dice.
You don't have to. You've
No,
got
I will
no
make an I will make an observation roll, because if I don't, then I just get I'm on 7 stress. Oh, I got 4 successes. Shit. Do you know what Ben said about peak efficiency when you reach 8 stress? 7 is working out pretty well for me.
Nice. Okay. All right. How about Gun? Is Gun making a observation roll? Or are you all good, Dan?
Oh, no, I'm totally making an observation roll.
Sure. Don't have to.
Oh man.
He mentioned the monster.
Yeah, he has.
Oh yeah,
Seen
I
some
should
shit.
mention the giant killing machine. When
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So, because you're so on edge, Cash, there was 3 successes versus your 4. He only just beat it out. Like he moves along as he goes past the desk, and there's weird shit in this lab. There's big containment tubes, and like the volcanic. No, they don't hold eggs. They hold like the underwater like coral tubes that release the looks like they've got them inside them, like big built up stuff. There's extraction fans at the top. Some of them have got it looks like containment tubes, containment canisters, and it's got like floating sort of black spores in the air.
Black goo.
Not black goo. No, it's spores. It's like air. Yeah, not black goo.
Chuck a firebomb.
Yeah. Blow everything up. Where are we?
I'm tempted to just step to the door, blow the place up, and walk away and leave him in there. This is just too much of a mess, and none of this should exist.
What is it?
Do it. You've seen the black glue.
I'll pull a Zim.
I haven't.
Yeah. All right. So the thing on the name, it says Hemoth on it. Hemoth. Which is whatever they've designated it, and it's only because you're so stressed. Like he goes back and he does it so subtly. There is like you will have seen it a dozen times in base. Every time you go onto a new planet, you're given like the local flu shot, the local that kind of stuff, and you just line up, chunk, get on the Cheyenne, chunk, get on the Cheyenne, kind of thing. And he just scoops one up and goes to slip it into his. You shoot him. All right,
Yep.
make a ranged combat roll.
If he shoots
I told him. I'm not fucking around. Any shit, and he's going down. Oh my god! I rolled absolutely nothing.
Well, let's see if I can do something.
I'm gonna use the reroll. Now
Alright,
Nizeka gave me another reroll.
Yeah.
Oh god. I got 1 success, but I got 2 facehuggers, so I need to roll that bad boy.
It's all right.
Berserk.
You've got a cool talent.
I've nerves of steel, so I've got 7 stress, so that's down to 5. Here we go. I rolled a 1.
6. 6. Result.
Yeah, I just want to shoot him in the shoulder or something, just to like.
All right.
How many kill him? But
how many damage did you do?
2 damage.
2 damage. Just 1 success then.
Yep. It was 1 success. That was all.
All right. Let me just. And then, because we're in that sort of situation, then gun fires.
It would almost be exactly at the same time.
Yeah. Like a moment or two later. Where is he? He is.
I don't care who he is. If he's going to try and fuck us up, he's going down.
5 successes.
Oh no! Where is he? Page 202.
He's not getting any armor on, is he?
I don't think so. I'm just getting his
In his
stats
lab
now.
coat.
Hold on. I forgot to add the 2 for the pulse rifle. 6 successes.
Oh, I didn't add dice for the pulse rifle. Never mind.
All right. Who
6
wants
successes.
to roll his critical?
I think Dan should roll the critical. Dan is very good at rolling criticals.
I don't think that's an unfair assumption at all. Okay, here we go. $63.
Oh, so close! So close!
What is with you?
I know, right? It's just gone down the ladder.
Wow. Close Nizeka. Nizeka put 65.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
you see, 63 is because that's not actually for him rolling. 64 will be when Dan rolls for himself next time.
I like it.
All right. So we just midsection target, but the fact like you're on edge. These guys are crazy. Things here are not what they should be. You just take him out. He dies, instant death. He goes down, hits the floor, knocks clipboards and paperwork, bits and pieces on the ground, and and he's gone.
Oh,
Right, I'll go over to.
boss,
I'll go
I'm
over and
so
put
sorry.
another. Thank you. No, he picked something up. I told him not to fuck around, and he fucked around. This guy was extra anyway. We didn't even know he would be here. And to be honest, if this guy's dead, the few things I know about him, the whole human race is better off. I'm gonna walk over, put another bullet in him,
Okay. Yeah, he is dead, so you don't need to make an empathy roll.
just to be sure, and then flip him over and see what it was.
Okay. So you flip him over. In his hand, he's got one of
Just a
those.
Toothbrush.
Those-
Snickers,
No, it's one of those shots.
hypo spray things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know, it's dosage. It's got a big thing of what would be medicine on top of it, and it's a pressure and a trigger kind of thing. As you look at it, the medicine looks like the bigger canister, you know, with the motes, the spores in it. It's got that in it. Breacher, what are you
Okay.
doing?
We're just still currently doing Overwatch at the rear of the vehicle, watching Gordon flail around on the floor.
You get him on
Genuinely
comms? Like, Gordon, what the fuck you doing?
Well, he's probably not got comms anymore. He's just ripped all his clothing off.
Comms are on your helmet, so that's
Yeah,
inside
comms are
the
in your
seat.
in the side seat. Yeah.
Gordon, we doing? If you
I'll,
needed to go to the toilet, you should have just nipped round the front of the locks.
I'll basically use something to kind of hold up the face thingy that's
Use your pulse
been
rifle.
splashed everywhere.
Like-
Because that'll burn through it.
Oh no, you threw it away,
Oh.
didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use the tip of my dagger to hold it up so he can see it in the light.
He holds up
It
some
might be-
indigenous life form that's got a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
tail hanging off his.
You got tripped over by a spider. Oh, get back over here.
Oh,
Where's your suit gone?
I'll start walking back with my with this thing on the end of my dagger.
Breacher, make an
walking
observation
back to
roll.
the back door.
Oh god.
Russian ninja is about to take you down.
So I got 4 successes.
All right.
No facehuggers.
Cool. So as you're watching him walk towards you, because he's sort of gone over towards the direction of the command and control, the place where the Joes were working on the roof. As you watch him, you see on the perimeter wall, like 3 shapes climb up. They climb up onto the perimeter wall, and the Joes seem oblivious, and so is Gordon. He's like, I've got this fucking spider. Look, ugh, kind of thing.
Like,
And they climb
Is
up
it-
onto the perimeter wall, and they leap onto the Joes.
oh really?
Yeah. And it looks like there's carnage going on over there. Gordon, you've got no helmet and no stuff. You hear this sort of strange kind of hissing, screeching noise from behind you. Maybe not hissing, but definitely like the clang of some sort of combat going on. A Joe goes, "Please remain," or says something in Russian or something. And there's something happening on the roof of the command and control.
And I automatically get onto comms to Cash. Boss, we're about to get overrun. Hoof it. And then I.
You're gonna rocket grenade it?
Yeah, I'm gonna launch
Don't draw attention.
my rocket launcher is about to blow up the
um,
entire top of that building up.
I'm running back to the ox.
Is there a
Can I-
moment where Breacher kind of brings the rocket launcher down and you go, "It's just a spider. It's just a spider, man." And then
It's dead.
yeah. All right.
I'm bringing the spider with me though. I'm not let go of the spider. It's coming too.
All right.
Are you leaning out the window at least, Breacher, when you do this?
I was at the
He's at
back
the
of the
back
vehicle.
door.
I was on Overwatch at the back of the vehicle anyway.
Oh, okay, right, okay. Sorry.
So
I just imagine you looking out the front window and then going, "Shit!"
this so this is damn it! Oh, I get an extra dice for me actual rocket launcher. Okay.
Mhm,
Did you
yeah.
aim? Did you
So
aim?
Oh, I didn't aim. I aim as well.
You aim
Oh,
as
that
well? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that didn't give me an extra success. But however, I have got 6 successes with my rocket launcher. The rocket launcher is explosive.
Yeah.
It's armor piercing.
Yeah.
It's flat damage 5.
Yeah.
It's extreme range.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm just going to put it all in damage. That's 10 damage. Just blows
is
up the entire.
Fortunately, just one shot.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
it's
fortunately
one-
one shot. I do this multiple times. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it hit everyone in the zone?
Yeah. It's gonna.
Yeah, because
you
it's
aim it.
explosive.
Yeah, you aim it at the roof.
Sort of aiming at the core of what I think is the combat up there.
Yeah, you arc it so it's going to go boink into the roof. There is a fucking huge. So the radio goes. What do you say? We've got contact, or the shit's going down, boss.
I was like, we're about to get overrun, boss. Hoof it.
And then the comms cut out because the mic peaks too much. Like and Cash and Gunn'd know this. Cash and Guns. Oh, Dan, did you do that on purpose?
No, I'm not that clever.
I was waiting for someone to play tango, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so you both hear this over the thing. You be familiar with this kind of thing because you're Marines and you've probably at the very least had this happen in training. Breacher, I'd like you to make a mobility roll.
Sure, I can do that. Panic rolls. So I rolled one of my panics. That's 5, and I get 3 successes.
All right, so you manage to hold on as the vehicle lurches forwards,
Oh, that.
begins to move. Gordon, you watch as the vehicle starts to you concentrating on the dude with the rocket launcher on the back, and as you look, there is a woman at the pilot seat, and she is driving.
I can imagine, like, as it moved, Breach just kind of, like, chucked the thing and, like, grabbed onto the side.
Yeah.
So he's dropped the rocket launcher and just, like, trying to grab on now.
Babak is shouting in the back of the truck. Cash, Gun, you run through the building, and you can see it's moving. They're leaving without you. In fact, they're leaving without Gordon.
When we leave, I'm throwing a firebomb.
Sure.
Actually, I've got 2 firebombs. Are they like big grenade type things?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I'll chuck one to Gun, and we'll get to the front door, and I'll say, "Use it or lose it, Marine," and throw it like to the left-hand side of the room, and
Throw mine to the right hand
for him.
side.
Yeah.
And then we'll run, and we won't look back as the building explodes behind us.
Because you're really cool. Cool guys.
So I'm running like this.
Was 3 successes enough to gain enough momentum to pull myself back inside the vehicle?
Yeah, you don't fall out. You don't get knocked on your ass. You manage to grab hold of it, swing in. You can see Babak, who's panicking. He's like, I'm tied up. And they're gonna, he's trying to hold on because this.
I'm
thing
making
is
my way
lurching.
to the front with the stun baton because I'm going to zap her.
You're gonna zap
She'll
her.
zap her, she can drive.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can drive.
but she's also driving away without you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it goes really slowly.
It's not going more than
It
like
doesn't
10
go
miles
very
an hour.
fast. Yeah, I'll
minute.
just catch up.
Yeah.
I'll just catch up with it and jump on.
Okay. So you begin running after it. Cash, Gun, you come out of the workshop. You can see the ox is picking up speed. It's heading towards the gate. And you let's make some mobility rolls. Let's see how you get there.
Oh god. Mobility and all the stress. Yay.
And, yeah.
And Cash goes berserk and shoots Gun.
I'm holding Crow's dog tags as a run. I'm not coming yet, you motherfucker. Oh, I rolled 3 successes, but a face hugger.
All right.
Here we go.
Nerves of steel.
So that is 7.
7. Nervous twitch. So you.
Me and Gun.
Yeah, you both raise your stress. How did you do, Gun?
I got 3 successes as well,
All right.
but no stress.
No panic. No.
But now I've got a stress.
Now you've got a stress.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. Gordon, how do you do?
2 successes.
2 successes. Any panic?
No panic. I'm like, I don't want to roll dice.
That's why I'm asking you to roll dice. So you all spot this thing moving. Like we said, it doesn't move very fast, and you all manage to kind of get on board just as it passes the gate. Like just as it because obviously it's moving. You go like.
I go through the gate because we closed the gate.
Yeah, it does. It plows into the gate. She's not stopping.
Joe gets it.
Good job you made that new bumper.
Yeah. It plows through the gate, and just as it leaves the base, you all manage to maybe Breacher. You heading towards the front, aren't you? Or are you standing at the back to get your rest of your Marines on?
Yeah, if I saw them running towards us,
definitely.
Because you said about the speed, then I'm probably just going to use my extra mobility to be like, come on, and be like,
hoist them on.
And because I'm so strong, I'm probably actually kind of half launching them on board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't take his help. I get on the vehicle myself.
Outrageous.
I made 3 successes, and
Cash
I've got
never
over my
accepts
stress
help.
for it. I'm not accepting
Never
his
accept
help.
help.
I'm getting on the thing myself.
Okay.
Even like knocking his hand out of the way. Out of the way, you big asshole!
We barrel into the back of the thing. As you barrel in, you see like Gordon's hand is like, what do you had hold of it, didn't you? So like your hand,
basically it's
and
on
then
the
maybe
end of mine. Yeah.
other foot. But you've got acid burns, right? Because you took So you watch his hand, and maybe some of his arm, and the front of his.
If only there was a medic around to help.
I know.
Yeah. He didn't. He died.
He died. And then we just let her drive. Like she's just pointing it in a straight line.
Yeah.
She's just pointing it in a straight line. As you sort of you standing out watching the back, you watching the front. What are we doing?
I am in a quiet corner, holding my head in a dark. I'm just not in a good place.
I imagine we probably all go on and I'd push the button for the door to come back up.
Yeah. Is Babak there and awake?
Yeah, he's there. He's
Okay. I'm gonna stroll over to him. I'm not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the hyper spray out of my body armor
Don't do it.
and put it on his lap.
He looks up at you. He says, "Oh, you've brought their research," and then you knock him out.
He hits him again.
Yeah, for a brief moment.
I'm gonna go sit in the cab next to the woman and just ignore everybody.
Okay. She's just driving in a straight line, like she's doing the Ripley out of Aliens. She's just pushed everything forwards. I would like Gun, make a observation roll.
Yes, an observation roll coming up.
Loads of aliens out here, by the way.
There's one on the roof.
2 successes.
All right. I was just going to be an asshole, but then I thought I should make someone roll. She's not driving towards the rendezvous. She's just driving.
The
Who gives a fuck?
It occurs to you she's not driving towards the rendezvous, and if you don't point the ox in the right way, it might run out before you make the drop time, in which case your extraction will not hang around for you. Yeah.
The rendezvous that way, love.
And she looks at you and says something in Russian.
Voulez-vous rendezvous?
Voulez-vous ronder avec moi?
I will point out the window in the direction that he just pointed.
Yeah. Okay. She takes a moment and she sort of changes direction. This is very
Good.
kind
We all
of like
fondle our weapons.
point all like that. And she's like, when she's locked the controls, she sort of puts her hands up and is like, okay. We drive. There's like a quiet kind of trundling sort of time as we drive a long way away from the base. We take a while, and we're talking like 3 or 4 hours of drive, 40, 50 miles kind of away from the base to make this rendezvous point. You all right, Breacher? You're looking confused.
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. Oh no.
He's about
What
to
an
crash.
unfortunate position for freezing.
Yeah.
That or he's got a toothache and it's
Yeah.
really bad.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
All our faces are about to swap places.
I know. It's going to drop any second now. Hopefully we'll get to the end.
Not Breacher.
Yeah. So we drive for hours. Eventually you hear like the crunching noise, and have to ditch the.
Ease down.
yeah.
Ease down.
Oh, there we go. Yes, everybody. Hey, we can just about see folks.
Hello.
Yeah. And everybody then has to get out, and we have to walk a bit further to meet the rendezvous that Gunn has told us of.
I'm taking my hood off and having a cigarette. I've had enough. I'm just like, fuck this. I've probably got all kinds of shit in me by now.
You've
with
got a
all the
protein
shit
bar.
Oh, that's true. I'll have that later.
You got protein bar. And then we walk further into the wasteland. You're right,
So
Dan.
trying to make some conversation as I don't think Gunn really has a clue what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say passingly, so what do you guys do when things get serious?
Oh, you're muted. You're not connected to audio.
He's coming.
Is it coming?
You hear me now?
Well,
We
Gordon's
can.
good at stripping down flame units, aren't you, Gordo?
You lost any stress now?
You will. You'll lose a stress, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, you could get your Blue Peter badge out. Have you already used that?
Well, I don't think I could, because I don't think this is a safe, because we
Yeah.
saw. I know they were outside.
Yeah.
Well,
the
you're
aliens
about
first one.
50
Getting me.
miles away from the base.
Are we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will give you a moment with your Blue Peter badge and your dog tags and what's breeches? Stumbaton.
His scars.
Oh, scars. You
Loves
sit
all
there
scars.
and just do like lines and like on O'Bannon's World.
Yeah, he
Knife.
starts just like listening. Yeah.
Yeah, knife on O'Bannon's World. Training X on Fort Nebraska. Captain whatever with the that kind of stuff. It's a bit creepy, but cool.
I'll ask Babak if he wants us to take this before we get off the vehicle and hold my knife up with some thing on it.
He looks at it. He says they should not have been able to create this. This is. I must check the code when I get back to base.
Do you want to take this with us? Or do
Oh
you not
yes,
need it?
absolutely. Do you have a bag?
Hey, well, I've got the rest of my suit. What hasn't dissolved?
Oh yes, the blood should oxidize within a few minutes. It should be quite safe.
Okay, well, we'll take it with it, because if it gets us brownie points, why not?
You know way too
we
much
can-
about
we can
this
all-
shit,
We can all
Babak.
take selfies with it, can't we?
There's a special place in hell for all you motherfuckers.
He says, you are another religious person. Very
no,
well.
No, just I've seen the devil. So tell me, Babak, did we start it?
Did we start what?
I'll look around. All this shit. Did we start it?
We understood there was a bioweapons facility here on the planet. We also thought it would be optimal to test Project Life Force. This seemed like a good place to start. It's very interesting. The data I've collected here will improve the program greatly. It's very fascinating. It's an incredible specimen, an incredible creature. There's nothing like it on.
Breacher.
I'll ask Gunn if he's got any news on Zim.
So he says stuff like you can hear him just going like, "There's nothing like it on over so many surveyed world," and he's
Never heard of
talking.
him, sorry.
You can see the familiar sight of something breaking atmo and coming down as you wait at the rendezvous points. The woman, the scientist, she looks like part relieved, part confused. Every now and again, she says a couple of words in like Russian, and then she says maybe a few more in like Vietnamese, or she tries a couple, but none of you seem to pick it up.
There'll be a translator
Breacher
on the
just
ship.
smiles and thumbs.
She does a really awkward smile, like kind of thing. You look at Breacher Cash. Do you then just shoot Babak?
No.
Do it.
No. It's fine. We'll see him again. I'm going to bring this whole thing down.
Yeah. The Cheyenne, eventually you see it, takes a lifetime to come down into reach. It lands maybe 100, 150 meters away, so it doesn't catch you in the draft. The tail opens, and you see what would be a familiar face. It looks like Roy. It's that model android, and he waves to you all to get on. Breacher may have seen, like, this is the warrant officer synthetic kind of thing. Waves you all quickly towards the Cheyenne.
Sling Babak over my shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to carry me like this. I can. Okay. And then he eventually just goes limp because it's easier.
I'm going to make sure everyone gets on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm making sure everyone gets on. Look around behind us.
Uh-huh.
Seeing if the nuke's happened already, but probably not yet.
No.
Then I got to turn around, take my cigarette out of my mouth, stub it on the ground, take out Crow's dog tags, kiss it, and say, "Not yet, motherfucker. Not yet." And then walk on the Cheyenne.
Get on the Cheyenne.
Nice.
The synthetic straps you all in, and then we return to orbit. You see as you break the atmosphere that Mother is in a very low orbit, almost halfway around the planet. You kind of travel out and around. And we dock with the Tambitam, and someone's done a little bit of tidying in the past couple of hours. Somebody spent some time tidying up, and you make your way through the stuff. When there's an opportunity, Pope speaks with the woman. He introduces himself. "My name is Warrant Officer Pope. I've been assigned to this vessel. I will be conducting a number of projects here on the Tambitam, but also servicing as a technician for your Mother unit. It's nice to meet you all. Mother's told me a great deal about you."
Hey, Pope. I'll just kind of not even, like...
Breacher's cutting the bindings that are on Mr. Babak's wrists.
And Babak looks at Pope and is like, "Pope, do you speak Russian?" And Pope agrees, and he says, "Oh, excellent. Perhaps you could be a translator with me. I'm this scientist." And Pope's like, "I'd be happy to help, Dr. Babak. Please, I have a briefing room up there." And they walk off, leaving the four of you kind of there. You can already hear Babak like, "What was the thing? What is this?" And he's, that kind of really animated, really engaged about talking about science.
Well, that was one for the record books.
I'll clap Gun on the back and say, "Welcome to the party, pal."
Yeah, it's a real shindig you guys are throwing here.
Oh, you ain't seen half of it.
I have a few questions, like, what the fuck was that thing? What the fuck was that thing? And what the hell was going on there?
Why don't we go get that beer?
But did you see what I did? Did you see it? I must have killed at least 3 of them. And then it's just like,
what?
It's probably just like Gordon and Breacher walking off, bragging about like their kills to each other as we're walking towards the bar.
Yeah. And then I'll have a moment with Breacher, right? I'll stop. I'll put my hand on his chest, right, and I'll look at him real serious, like, "Did you see me shit myself? I ran so bad."
Yeah, so you stacked it hard. But don't worry, I had you covered with my bazooka.
Nice.
Don't worry about them, Gun.
When you get to like the mess hall, like or your lockers, there is it'd be familiar because it's the mail call sort of alert. Like everybody who's stationed here has got mail.
Yeah.
And as you look at it, as you fire it up, there's a confusing moment for Cash and Gordon, maybe for you all. No, for Cash and Gordon, because they're the only folks who have mail. It's old mail, like it's an old video message from like Cash's brother or from Gordon's family, and it's it's like a year old. It's like.
Odd.
So is it something that we've received before?
Yeah, you've had this mail before. It's a video of like Christmas.
It's a repeat.
Yeah, it's a repeat.
The fuck? Where's the who sends the mail? Who deals with the mail?
It'll be automated. It'll just be like once one mother terminal connects with another one, it'll meet up with another.
Is there a terminal we can access or something?
There's a terminal around.
Yeah. And this is definitely the Tambatam.
Yeah, you're definitely on the Tambatam. Your shit is in this room.
Yeah.
Is it the shit we left behind?
Yeah, it's your shit. As you look around, you see that Crow, Mannix. Who else was there? What is the other name? The other squad members. Hang on, let me have a look. I've got them written down here. Gibbs, Corporal Gibbs, and the medic Kellerman. All their stuff is boxed up on the floor. Like somebody's, like obviously Pope has cleaned out their lockers.
Yeah.
The fuck? What the fuck's going on, Gordo?
I have no idea. This is messed up.
We're getting replacements.
Well, there's no one else on the ship.
Why have we got this old mail? We need to find this. We need to talk to Pope.
Yeah, something.
I'll get on a terminal, like.
Get the date.
Yeah,
Find out where we are.
What is the date?
Yeah. I don't know. A
Today's
normal
date.
date.
It's
It's a not. Yeah, definitely today's date.
It's not a year ago.
It's not a year ago. You've not gone through a time loop.
Yeah.
You pull up the
We're gonna
terminal.
do this all again? Fuck!
You pull up the
worst
terminal.
Groundhog Day ever.
What are you doing on the terminal? You using it to contact Pope? Are you looking at like what ships routed your mail? What are you?
Yeah. How did that get to us?
Okay. So give me a comtech roll. Let's see how.
Is my stress gone now?
Yeah, definitely. You've had a couple of hours flight time, and also you've chilled
Took a
out
dump
in the.
as well. So
Yeah. Had a fag. Had a protein bar.
Right, 7 dice. 2 successes.
Right. So two things stand out to you as you look over. You look over this. Where are we? It is the file, specifically your file cache, is twice the size it should be.
Okay. What's in it?
So
Other than the video, what's in it?
It looks like there is either an audio file or like a bunch of padded files. Like there's an extra file in there that's padded it out.
Can I put it on my personal device and then
Sure.
pull it out and put it back together and have a look at it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. And then it has come
It's marked
from...
Dark Star or Life Force. I don't want to know.
Okay, it's come from... Let me see. Where is it? It's come from Lamont Station, which is basically the HQ for the whole area. It's where Lieutenant Cassard. No, it's not where Vaughn is.
Okay.
She has a base closer. Lamont Station is further out.
Okay.
It's where Lieutenant Cassados is being sent back. It's also where, Tom top brass would be.
Okay.
It's the garrison sector. It's like probably where you would muster from and head out. Padded in this it's a message from Staff Sergeant Zimborski.
Zimborski.
It was in the
Zimborski.
first episode, wasn't he?
He's your staff sergeant.
Yeah.
He's the one who
Yeah.
normally dealt with. He's the one who tore Gordon to bits and then
Yeah.
made him clean
Yeah, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
told him it was
Yeah, yeah.
shit and made him clean it again. That's him. That's Zimborski. And it's an audio file, and it's got some sort of like a couple of things in there, so you know it's him. Like maybe a photo or like a reprimand sheet or something that would make sure you know it came just from him. And it says, listen, we got from Vaughan that the other part of the squad was hit with whatever got Nebraska. They're full pensioning out. They're killed in action. The dates don't line up. We don't know what's going on, but they definitely weren't on Nebraska when whatever the fuck happened. Look after yourself, Cash. We're heading to Lamont Prime. Hopefully we can sort this out from HQ. Lieutenant Casados is spooked. Stay frosty. And it ends.
What the fuck is going on, Gordo?
I don't get it. Is there anything on mine?
No, yours is fine.
Yeah.
What are they? They're saying they died on Nebraska?
No, they didn't die in Nebraska.
No, I know.
Yeah, but we would have, if we'd have died, they'd have just said we died in Nebraska. It's just Vaughan's missions. It's all covered up. It's all secret.
It's all a fucking cover-up. What the fuck is going on?
Who
We're in the
needs
middle of
these-
it.
Who needs these alien things, man? You got Marines.
We're all fucking each other over. I mean... Oh, my God. Who needs fucking aliens? Come on, Gordo. We gotta keep these guys alive. This sad sack gun and fucking Breacher can't find his own ass, let alone figure out who's trying to fuck him over. Come on. Look. We gotta get through this. We gotta find Zim. We gotta get out of this.
We gotta find Zim.
Gotta find Zim, man. All right. And
I
as it is...
gotta grab Gordo's hand in like a manly
Man,
hand,
bro.
like a
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
bro. Like
Yeah.
in Predator when Arnie and they do the hand thing. I'm not as muscly. I'm 4. I'm strength 4, so I'm not puny. I'm gonna give him a thing and I'm gonna look him in the eye like.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll end, as this pact has been signed between Gordon and Cash.
That's
buddies. Yeah, something's afoot. Normally we would ask the chat to pick the next mission, but I've already picked it.
Oh shit!
Because there's one that
Or
makes
General
sense.
Vaughan's already picked it.
General Vaughan might have already picked it. There's one that makes sense given events, and it's going to be a doozy. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. I didn't kill Gordon. I tried. I really tried.
Although I am now going to have nightmares. No, actually, Gordon's going to have nightmares.
Oh,
Yeah?
right, Gordon, not you.
Yeah, Gordon's going to have nightmares. I should check
That was
because
fantastic, Millie. Thank you.
You're welcome. We rolled some high
Yeah,
panics.
So I made my empathy roll.
Mhm.
I got a 6. I rolled my mental trauma, and
Mhm.
I'm going to have nightmares.
Gordon has nightmares. Excellent. Yeah,
Gordon has nightmares.
yeah, good.
I think I was the only one that got 13. So
Yeah, I think everybody. I think the other highest was 11, wasn't it? Didn't we get an
Yeah,
11?
I froze. I
You
froze
fled.
with an 11. I
Breacher
think.
never rolled that high because he only had 4 stress.
Oh, he's just chilling.
Surprisingly managed to keep himself out of stressful
So
situations.
stupid he doesn't understand he's in
Yeah,
serious
that's what
trouble.
it is.
Serious
And trouble
shit,
just
man.
means more things to hit, right?
Absolutely. But yeah, thanks very much for joining us. We'll be back next week with more. Whatever mission's next. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Actually, I can. I can find it now.
Operation We're Fucked.
Operation
Operation Fubar.
Dreamcatcher. Operation
Oh,
Dreamcatcher.
shit.
Yep. Operation Dreamcatcher. Tomorrow is Friday,
More
which
like
means
Nightmare Catcher.
Nightmare Catcher, maybe. But yeah, tomorrow is Friday, which means it's Hot Vampire Summer, World of Darkness, shenanigans in a band. Monday, some spectaculars over in Dunchester. Tuesday, more Coriolis. I love Coriolis. It's brilliant. Blowing up
I'm young Rambo.
murdering bakers and going left
That was
when we
just
should go.
crazy.
That was brilliant. Wednesday is more Acton Cthulhu.
Do we not have a spectacular?
We have
North
a Spectaculars
America
North
next
America
Tuesday?
and
Oh
a
no, I don't think we do.
Oh, we do. Oh, maybe we're doing the one shot. Do you know
Deadlands
what?
One shot.
Come on the Discord, and you can find out exactly. There we go. That's the plan. Discord is brilliant. There's over 500 of us now, and we're trying to see if anybody wants a really cool shirt. We're going to do a really cool print of a shirt. Stay at home
It's
tour
really cool.
2021. But that has been an evening of Garblag. We're going to go now because it's bedtime, and we'll be back tomorrow. See you later, folks. Bye.